Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Guys, what is good and what is going on, Sixer Nation? Your boy BLSG back at it again for another Philadelphia 76ers live play-by-play and reaction. That's right, ladies and gents, we are back for another one here this evening here. 8 o'clock here on the East Coast, p.m. Eastern Time, here for your Eastern Standard Time people. We are back for it here once again, and we have the 76ers back on the road again on the first of a back-to-back here, believe it or not, actually, as the 42-35 Philadelphia 76ers with a record of 20-19 on the road take on the 27-50 Memphis Grizzlies with a record of 9-28 at home. So, based on the looks of it, Memphis has not put in the season that they wanted to as of late, and it's not going to get that much easier for them as they are dealing with a lot of injuries, which we are going to go ahead and make the injury report short and sweet for Memphis. We're going to not do who reported. We're just going to state who's out and what they're out with just to make it short and sweet. But we'll do the complete exact opposite for the 76ers and include the reporters for the injuries for the 76ers side because Memphis has an absolute handful of injuries, and they are shorthanded for this game. So there are no excuses tonight for the 76ers to lose this game or even have it be a cardiac game at that, which they better not allow it to be a cardiac game here this evening. There are no excuses for it. There's no reason for it whatsoever, and there's no reason especially to go ahead and lose this game as well. Shout out to everyone that's already coming through, ladies and gents. We only have one person up in here, but that's okay. Appreciate you for coming through and tuning in. If you guys have not done so, ladies and gents, you guys are starting to file on in here. Hit the like button if you have not done so, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. And everybody be sure to go ahead and share out this stream so we can bring more viewers into the chat. You guys know how we rock and roll as always, so let's get down to business here. We obviously got to go ahead and start with the chat. And the only guy up in here is my guy, January Sports House. What's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Just wanted to say what's up. Appreciate my guy, January Sports House, for being up in here. Hit the like button if you have not done so, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. Well, ladies and gents, there is that. So in the meantime, though, we are going to, before this game starts, we are going to go ahead and dive into the injury report here really quickly for both the Philadelphia 76ers and the Memphis Grizzlies. Both teams coming into this game, by the way, working on a 3-game winning streak for their respective franchises, but Memphis is extremely depleted here tonight, so we shall see what happens here. And hopefully this is not a cardiac game for our Philadelphia 76ers when it's all said and done. So going over to the 76ers injury report starting now. Listed as out for the Philadelphia 76ers. Center Mo Bamba will not play with an illness injury against Memphis, according to Keith Pompey of the Philadelphia Inquirer. Same thing with Tobias Harris, ruled out with a knee injury. Also not playing tonight against Memphis, also reported by Keith Pompey. Robert Covington still listed as out here for the 76ers at the power forward position, and also is not playing tonight against Memphis. And then the final guy listed as out, shooting guard DeAnthony Melton, also will not play due to a back injury, but the team is hopeful that DeAnthony Melton will be able to return at some point this season before the season concludes, according to Adam Aronson of PhillyVoice.com, who was the first one to go ahead and report it for the team. Now on to the Memphis Grizzlies side here. Let's go ahead and get into the Memphis Grizzlies injury report here before this game gets underway. I'm going to go ahead and dive right into it here. And they have a long injury report. So again, ladies and gents, I'm just going to say the player and what their injury is because I'm not going to want to sit here for absolute eternity knowing who reported each injury. So I'm just going to go through every single player and what their injury is just to make it short and sweet. So for the Memphis Grizzlies side, shooting guard Luke Kennard listed as out with a knee injury. Forward Jake LaRavia listed as out with an ankle injury. Power forward Lamar Stevens listed as out with a groin injury. Guard Vince Williams Jr. listed as out with a knee injury. Small forward Yuta Watanabe listed as out for a personal matter. Shooting guard John Conchar listed as out with a heel injury. Power forward, Jaren Jackson Jr. listed as out with a quad injury. Shooting guard, Desmond Bain listed as out with a back injury. Santi Aldama, power forward Santi Aldama, listed as out with a foot injury. Point guard Marcus Smart, listed as out with a finger injury. Point guard Derrick Rose, listed as out with a groin and back injury. Forward Zaire Williams, listed as out with a hip injury. And finally, point guard John Morant, listed as out with the right shoulder injury despite undergoing successful surgery for John Morant. So as we can clearly see, ladies and gents, the Memphis Grizzlies are going to be shorthanded, obviously, for this game. And probably the most shorthanded that they have been all year, going into a game where they look to continue to win and get back on the winning ways, probably despite not being able to have the ability to make the playoffs. So we will obviously see Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey back in action. I do not expect Joel Embiid to play on both games of the back-to-back between tonight against the Grizzlies and tomorrow against the Spurs. I expect Joel Embiid to sit out tomorrow night against San Antonio when the Philadelphia 76ers will go on the road to take on Greg Popovich, Victor Wembanyama, and the San Antonio Spurs. I do not expect Joel Embiid to play on the second half of a back-to-back. Also, ladies and gents, really quickly, TP1 went ahead and gave me the idea of asking a trivia question every single night to go ahead and get the chat involved. So, here is your trivia question of the day. And this one is a bit more difficult compared to the other one. You guys can look it up if you want to, but what was the original title sponsor for the Philadelphia 76ers arena that opened in 1996? I'll give you guys a hint. Similarly to the Wells Fargo Center, and with them sponsoring Wells Fargo, it is a bank brand. So go ahead and drop your answer down below in the chat. What was the original title sponsor for the Philadelphia 76ers arena that opened in 1996 is your question of the day. In the meantime, though, if you guys are gamblers out there, you got the 76ers favored minus 15.5 for this game. Despite having a couple injuries to their side, they do not have a handful of injuries like Memphis, though, so we shall see what happens here with the 76ers. Guys, go ahead and answer the trivia question on your screen right now. What was the original title sponsor for the Philadelphia 76ers arena that opened in 1996? Also, when we look at the regular season series here between the Grizzlies and the 76ers, the Memphis Grizzlies went ahead and defeated the Philadelphia 76ers the first time and only time, believe it or not, these two teams met up. 115-109 back on March 6th. Back on March 6th, I should say. But the 76ers will look to go ahead and tie the regular season series with a win here tonight against Memphis on the road. But can they get the job done? But guys, go ahead and drop your answer down below in the chat to the trivia question of the day. What was the original title sponsor for the Philadelphia 76ers arena that opened in 1996? Hint for you guys was that it was also the name of a bank brand similarly to Wells Fargo, which is the current sponsor for the 76ers. As the starting lineups come in here for both the Philadelphia 76ers and the Memphis Grizzlies. For the Philadelphia 76ers is Tyrese Maxey, Kyle Lowry, Kelly Oubre, Nico Batum, and Joel Embiid. For the Memphis Grizzlies is Scottie Pippen Jr., Jordan Goodwin, Gigi Jackson, Malzina Pereira, and Trey Jamison here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Coming to you guys live here from the FedEx Forum here in Memphis, Tennessee. The 76ers looking for their 4th consecutive win. Same thing going towards the Memphis Grizzlies. Let's get this game going. As the 76ers are rocking their blue jerseys for this game. What to watch for in this game for the Philadelphia 76ers since this game is being televised on NBC Sports Philadelphia. Contest 3-point shots and be smart with the ball. No turning the ball over, boys. Let's go. And the Memphis Grizzlies also rocking their white jerseys, by the way. But Joel Embiid go ahead and tip it up here against the Memphis Center. And we are officially underway here in Memphis, Tennessee, here from the FedEx Forum as the 76ers win the tip. And here we go. Kelly Oubre with the ball. Going to get it over to Nico Batum. Batum looking for options here. Batum finds Maxey, launches a 3, misses the shot. Rebounding here by Memphis. And here they come as they bring it down the floor. A lot of guys I don't recognize here from Memphis here, so I'm going to try my best as Pippen Jr. with the ball. Gets it over to number 1. Number 1 flips it to number 55, who puts it up for 2. Cannot get to fall. Rebounding here by the Sixers. And here comes Maxey. Maxey bring it down the floor. Finds Embiid. Embiid backing in. Embiid gets it to Maxey. Maxey in the corner, now at the wing. Coming on the inside. Finds Oubre. Launching a 3. Shortens. They shortened it. No, he actually made the 3, I should say. And the 76ers now up to a 3-0 lead here against the Grizzlies. Here go the Grizzlies. Bring it down the floor. Number 4 here at the left wing. Number 4 coming on the inside. Guarded by Lyers. He tries to poke it away, but a mid-range jumper is good here for Memphis. That is going to be Jordan Goodwin here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Now the Sixers will bring it down the floor. Maxey with the ball. Gets it over to Oubre. Oubre looking for options. Trying to find an option. Gets it over to Maxey, who keeps it in play. Finds Embiid. Embiid at the top. Embiid, the step back mid-range jumper, and he gets it to go. Joel Embiid with a nice start to this game with a nice mid-range jumper from 20 feet out. Here we go. They bring it down the floor for the Grizzlies. Number 55 putting it up for 2. Cannot get it from the mid-range. Rebounded by the Sixers. Maxey looking and dancing. Finds Embiid. Embiid going to pull up on the shot for 3 and hits it. Joel Embiid with another big-time shot here for 3. And Joel Embiid off to a nice start here for Philadelphia. Here we go. Number 1 with the ball here for Memphis. Gives it off to number 55. 55 looking for options here. Dumps it out to the outside. Finds number 4. Jordan Goodwin, I do believe. Launching it for 3. Cannot hit it. Rebounded by Batum. And here come the Sixers as he darts it down to Embiid. Finds Kyle Lowry, who lays it up and puts it in. Kyle Lowry with the 2-point shot here for Philadelphia. Now bring it down the floor again here with number 45. 45 will give it off to 4. I do believe that's Jordan Goodwin, who will find his man. 55 will give it off to 4. 4 going to drive. Number 4 looking for options here, dancing around. Number 4 going to go up the baseline, kicking it out to 55. 55 will have the ball stripped, but the ball will go last out of bounds off of Memphis here. So we'll stay with the Grizzlies, but with 0.3 of a second here on the shot clock. Number 1 to inbound it here and cannot find it at all and was not even close. Oubre will bring it down the other end. Oubre going to drive, going to lay it up, and will put it in and put it home. We go. Number 1 will bring it down the floor here for Memphis. I do believe that Scottie Pippen Jr. will give it up to 45, who will lay it up and lay it home. That's G.G. Jackson here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Now the Sixers will bring it down the floor. Embiid driving. Embiid receiving the double team. Puts it up. No foul is called. And the Memphis Grizzlies will come away with the rebound. In the meantime, though, down the other end, we do have a foul called on Kyle Lowry defensively. So Zina Pereira will head to the free throw line here to shoot 2. Pereira to step to the line here to shoot 2 free throws for Memphis. First one at the line is no good. Zina Pereira to go ahead and attempt the second free throw here. Will put Memphis down by 7 if he does make the second free throw with 8:25 remaining here in the first, which he does. So second free throw good here for the Grizzlies. Going 1 of 2 from the free throw line from the charity stripe here on this trip are the Grizzlies here. And here comes Maxey. Bring it down the floor, finds Oubre. Oubre guarded by Scottie Pippen Jr. Looking for options here. Oubre going to dump it off to Embiid. Embiid looking. Embiid pump fakes. Embiid still looking. Darts it down to Lowry. Lowry trying to keep it in play, but the ball does bounce out of bounds. And it will go with the Memphis Grizzlies. And a turnover here for the Sixers. Here we go. Inbound passes in here. And before to bring it down the floor, I do believe that's Jordan Goodwin. Goodwin bring it down the floor. Looking for an option here. Finds number 45. 45 going to his right. 45 going to dance. Going to put it up for 3. Cannot find it. Rebounded by Embiid. They're going to call a loose ball foul here against Kyle Lowry. They will look to inbound here. Number 45 to inbound. That will be GG Jackson. Inbounding here for the Grizzlies. GG Jackson to inbound. Inbounds it here to Goodwin. Goodwin coming through. Puts the shot up for 2 and puts it home. And the Grizzlies starting to make it a little competitive here on the Sixers early on. Maxey the ball here, though. Will dump it off to Embiid. Embiid trying to lay it up for 2. Cannot find it. Rebounded here by the Grizzlies. Number 1, you're going to launch it for 3. Cannot find it. And the ball will be rebounded here by Memphis. 55 putting it up for 2. Cannot find it here for the Grizzlies. Kelly Oubre tried to come away with the rebound. Picked up by 45. That's GG Jackson who will put it up and in here for the Grizzlies. And just like so, the Grizzlies are only down to the Sixers by 3 points here. As down the other end, we do have a foul called on Scottie Pippen Jr. as Kelly Oubre Jr. will head to the charity stripe here to shoot 2 free throws. First free throw at the line is good for Kelly Oubre. 13-9 lead here for the 76ers over the Grizzlies. And we'll look to keep that up going forward. Second free throw for Kelly Oubre is good as well. GG Jackson here to inbound. Inbounds it to number 1. Believing that is Scottie Pippen Jr. Right down the floor here is Pippen. Going to get it over to GG Jackson. Back over to Scottie Pippen Jr. Kicking it out to 25. Launching a 3 and air mails it. And it'll be rebounded here by Kyle Lowry. And here come the Sixers. Lowry will find Oubre. Oubre going to launch a 3. Bounces off the iron, misses it. Rebounded by number 25. We'll put it into the hands of GG Jackson. Bring it down the floor. And the ball's stripped. Oubre tried to make an effort of keeping the ball in play, but fails to do so. As a timeout will be called here by the Memphis Grizzlies, as the 76ers maintain their lead by a score of 14-9 here with 6:35 remaining here in the first quarter. Grizzlies head coach is Taylor Jenkins. But guys, since we have a lot more people in the chat, real quick, before I go ahead and continue to talk to you guys and continue to look through the chat, go ahead and answer the trivia question of the day. What was the original title sponsor for the Philadelphia 76ers arena that opened in 1996? I'll give you guys a hint. Similarly to Wells Fargo, it is the name of a bank. Go ahead and drop your guesses down below in the chat. In the meantime, though, I'll go ahead and look over the chat here since we have a lot more people up in here. My guy, Bruce Harper. What's going on, Bruce? Appreciate you coming through, my guy. Hit the like button if you're not done so, Bruce. Appreciate you coming through the stream. Says, how are you? Good, I hope. I'm doing good, Bruce. Hope you're doing good as well, my guy. Hope everyone's doing well on this Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. You know, starting off weekend here, getting ready for a whole nother week. And at the end of the day, just happy to be here calling this game. Since we will dominate the Grizzlies tonight, I am sure about that. Yeah, hopefully. Edward Chamberlain, it's been a minute since you've been up here, my guy. Appreciate you coming through. What's going on? Appreciate you coming through. Edward Chamberlain says no Embiid. No Embiid that last game you forgot to say. Oh, against the if you're talking about against the Grizzlies, that was my bad. We did not have Embiid, and apparently not Maxey too, according to what you're saying, that you do believe that wasn't the case. But guys, again, go ahead and drop your answer to the question of the day down below in the chat. In the meantime, though, your score is 14-9, favoring your Philadelphia 76ers on the road, looking for this W here over the Memphis Grizzlies. Last 3 games, Kelly Oubre has been absolutely explosive. 25 points per game, 52% from, I do believe it was 52% from 3 and 50% from the field. But here we go. Game is back on. Number 1 with the ball here. That's Scottie Pippen Jr. going to give it up to G.G. Jackson, who slips and loses his grip. And it'll be picked up by the Sixers. Maxey dumps off to Hield, out to Maxey. Maxey finds Oubre, out to Hield. Finding K.J. Martin, who drives in the paint, kicks it out. Maxey, a 3-ball. Shortens the shot. Rebounded by Maxey, who stays in bounds, but a foul will be called here on number 55 here for Memphis. That will be on Trey Jamison. But the 76ers will continue to inbound. Buddy Hield, the 1-2 inbound here. As he entered the game for Kyle Lowry, and K.J. Martin did the same for Nico Batum. Inbound passes in. Embiid backing in. Embiid trying to find his way. Puts it up for 2 on Trey Jamison. And it will be an offensive foul called on Joel Embiid. And Embiid wants to have Embiid has a message here for these officials, as he thinks that it was a clean play on Trey Jamison. But it didn't look like it from here, as Embiid was just kind of shoving him out of the way. Here we go, Scottie Pippen Jr. here with the ball here for the Grizzlies. Pippen going to float it up for 2. Hits off the back of the iron, misses. Rebounded by Embiid. And here come the Sixers now. Maxey with the ball. Darts it over to Hield. Hield going to launch a 3 and swirls the iron, misses it. Rebounding here by the Grizzlies. Here they come down the floor. Do you believe this is Jordan Goodwin? Goodwin looking and dancing around. Goodwin still looking, still dancing. Goodwin going to launch a 3 from the right corner and gets it to fall. Jordan Goodwin with a nice 3 right there for the Grizzlies. The 76ers looking to bounce back, especially on defense. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Fakes the handoff to Oubre, gets it over to Embiid. Embiid guarded, looking, dancing on Trey Jamison. I do believe Embiid puts it up for 2. Cannot get it to go. K.J. Martin coming away with the offensive rebound, and K.J. Martin puts it back and sends it home. Here we go, number 45 here. G.G. Jackson with the ball. Gets it over to Jordan Goodwin. Going to find his man out in the corner. That's going to be Trey Jamison battling against Embiid. Tries to put it out there. And this will be out of bounds turnover here, costed by Trey Jamison. And we will head the other way with possession being in for the 76ers, and they will take the ball. Paul Reed will enter the game here to replace Joel Embiid, and Brandon Clark and Xavier Simpson will enter the game to replace Scottie Pippen Jr. and Trey Jamison. Here we go. Maxey with the ball. Going to bring it down the floor here for the Sixers. Maxey looking. Gets it over to Hield. Back to Maxey. They go back and forth. Maxey launching a three and puts it through. Big one right there from Tyrese Maxey. Running that pick and roll with Buddy Hield. Here we go. They'll bring it down the floor here with number two. Going to get it out. Dewey, that's G.G. Jackson again for three. Cannot find it. Rebounded by Hield. Into the hands of Maxey. Maxey at the logo, now goes to his left. Flips it back to K.J. Martin. Going to find Hield. Tries to get back to K.J. Martin. Has it poked away, but Hield picks it up. Gets it over to Reed. Reed going to battle against Brandon Clark. Reed going to look. Find Hield. Puts up a two-pointer from the mid-range. Cannot get it to go. Rebounded here by the Grizzlies. Here we go. Jordan Goodwin with the ball here for Memphis. Jordan Goodwin looking. Finds his man. Pereira puts it up for two, and Pereira puts it in through the hole. And just like that, a 19-14 game here in favoring the 76ers still, as Oubre will airmail the free throw, and it did not hit the rim at all whatsoever, and they're going to say it ended up going out of bounds. Now the Grizzlies will bring it down the floor here. Brandon Clark with the ball. Going to send it back to G.G. Jackson. And a foul will be called here on the 76ers, specifically going to be called here on Kelly Oubre. They're going to say it was a foul in shooting motion, so G.G. Jackson will step to the charity stripe here to shoot two free throws. A very young Memphis Grizzlies squad tonight with a lot of players that don't get to see a lot of playing time. We're going to see it tonight. So if I do not know a lot of these players' names or just don't say them consistently throughout this stream, it's not my problem. Maybe the entire Memphis team should just start getting healthy. Maybe I wouldn't have to worry about a good amount of these guys. The first one at the line, though, is good for G.G. Jackson. In the meantime, though, Cameron Payne will enter the game here to replace Kelly Oubre as Kelly Oubre takes a seat on the bench. And G.G. Jackson to attempt the second free throw. G.G. Jackson hasn't been a nobody, though, to say the least, averaging 13 points a game just about. And attempts the second free throw here, which it is good here for G.G. Jackson to make it a three-point game against the road team in the Philadelphia 76ers. Now Maxey with the ball will bring it down the floor. Maxey looking. Maxey finds K.J. Martin, who will get it over to Cameron Payne, back to Maxey. Maxey guarded here by G.G. Jackson, now comes around a screen. Maxey finds Martin. Martin pump faking. Has that ball poked away and taken away by the Grizzlies. G.G. Jackson goes up and will be fouled on this play here by Buddy Hield, as G.G. Jackson almost ended somebody's career with an absolute near thunderous throwdown here off the bad pass from K.J. Martin. First one on the line for G.G. Jackson is no good. Now number 0, Timmy Allen will enter the game here to replace Malzina Pereira. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right at all, just so you guys know. I literally have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right whatsoever. Second one at the line is also good here for G.G. Jackson. And the 76ers will bring it down the floor. Looking to respond as Payne with the ball gets it over to K.J. Martin. Martin looking for options here. Martin going to find Buddy Hield. Hield going to set up a screen for Maxey. Gets over to Hield. Back to Maxey. They run pick and roll. Maxey dancing from the mid-range for Maxey, and he shortens it. But it looks like Maxey is... I don't know if he got fouled. I would think that he did, since he did fall. But a timeout is called by Nick Nurse to talk things over with this team, as he's not really too impressed with the way this 76ers team has been playing right now. The score is 19-17 in favoring the Philadelphia 76ers right now still, with 2 minutes and 48 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Bruce Harper says, I'm glad that Embiid could come back before the playoffs as he will have time to get into top shape. Yes, sir. You already know. You already know. My guy Bleacher says Panhandles in the Triangles was the first NBA game. Not sure what that means because those two are not NBA teams. Says, did you see the Eagles trade Reddick to the Jets? I wish we re-signed him. I did see the trade a long time ago, my guy, but here's the thing. I'm a little iffy on the Reddick trade. I'm on the positive side because Hassan Reddick could always get to the quarterback. He was the top pass rusher. I completely get that. But number two, Hassan Reddick is also stated as a linebacker. And what is something that linebackers do? They drop back into coverage, okay? They drop back into coverage and will work on guys on the interior. And Hassan Reddick just has that weakness in doing that. Go look at his film from the second half of the season, and you'll see exactly what I mean. So gets PNC. That is not correct, Bruce Harper. That is not correct, unfortunately, my guy. So unfortunately, PNC is not the answer. But Bleacher got it right, as Core States is the correct answer, just like it says right here, bada bing, bada boom. That was the original name of the 76ers Arena that opened in 1996. That was the original name and sponsor for it. So Bleacher, shout out to you for getting the question right. So anyone else who tries to guess it, it's too late. In the meantime, though, in terms of lineup changes here for the Memphis Grizzlies, actually, Scottie Pippen Jr. will enter the game here to replace Jordan Goodwin here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Nothing yet for the Philadelphia 76ers coming out of commercial break. But Maxey will be fouled here. Before the timeout occurred. So Tyrese Maxey will head to the charity stripe here to shoot 2 free throws. And again, ladies and gents, like I said before, there's no reason the 76ers cannot win this game. And they better win this game in blowout fashion or I'm going to lose my mind. These are the guys the 76ers are playing tonight, okay? First one of the line is good for Tyrese Maxey. Look at the box score, ladies and gents. Look at the players they got on here, okay? You got G.G. Jackson. You got some Pereira guy. You got Trey Jamison, Jordan Goodwin, Scottie Pippen Jr., Brandon Clark, Simpson, Allen, and you got a shorthanded roster. There's no reason that the 76ers cannot go out on the limb and blow out this stupid Memphis Grizzlies team. Here we go. Number 2 with the ball here for the Grizzlies. Number 2 going to get it over to Brandon Clark. Clark fakes the handoff as he backs in. Clark puts it up on the floater for 2 and puts it in and puts it home. Brandon Clark with a big-time shot right there for the Grizzlies. And here come the Sixers looking to answer. As KJ Martin and Cameron Payne run the pick and roll. Payne gets it out to Hield at the corner for 3. And Buddy Hield puts it in through the hole. And it's a 5-point lead right now for the 76ers. Here we go. Brandon Clark with the ball. Going to kick it out to G.G. Jackson for 3. Shortens the shot. Rebounding here by KJ Martin. Now into the hands of Tyrese Maxey. Maxey at the top. Maxey dancing around. Maxey backing up. Maxey going to his left. Maxey finds Hield. Hield going to pump fake. Now going to drive. Hield going to lay it up off the window and will put it in through the hole. Buddy Hield off to a nice start since coming up off the bench. Here we go. Scottie Pippen Jr. with the ball. Going to find Brandon Clark. Clark going to kick it out here to G.G. Jackson. Jackson going to drive. Jackson going to lay it up off the glass and is going to put it through the hole. G.G. Jackson with a 3-foot shot, banking it off the window. Payne going to launch a 3 here, makes it, but a foul will be called. Looks like on Scottie Pippen Jr. And this will be an inbound pass coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. As we do have a timeout called in the meantime here by Taylor Jenkins to talk things over with this team. 76ers will have an opportunity to do the same here. And we'll look to hopefully find a way to start destroying this Memphis Grizzlies team. Hopefully. Hopefully, okay? I mean, the Sixers overall, ladies and gentlemen, are not shooting that bad when you look at the numbers here. They're shooting the ball 50% from the field, 44.4% from three-point range, and a perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw line. That when you look at Memphis here, they're shooting the ball 42.1% from the field, 14.3% from three at 1 for 7. That 1-3 coming from Jordan Goodwin. And then shooting the ball 66.7% from the free throw line, shooting the ball 4 for 6. G.G. Jackson with three out of those 4 free throws made and 4 out of those 6 free throws attempted. They originally called this a blocking foul, I do believe, on Scottie Pippen Jr. Taylor Jenkins probably went ahead and decided to challenge it. I mean, he was never set. So, I mean, this should stay as a blocking foul on Scottie Pippen Jr. I really think this should stand. Because he was never set to go ahead and take the charge. Are you kidding me? They called that an offensive foul on KJ Martin? Are you kidding me? They called an offensive foul on that? Dude, he was never even set to take the charge. Look at this again. So you got KJ Martin in front of Cameron Payne. This dude, Scottie Pippen Jr., is not even set to take the charge. That's ridiculous. Just like umpires at a Phillies game. They're twice as worse. Trey Jamison with the ball here, going to get it over to Scottie Pippen Jr. Going to find Jordan Goodwin. Going to dump it off to Brandon Clark. Puts it up for 2. Cannot find it. Rebounded by Embiid. Puts it in the hands of Cameron Payne. Hanging a dance around. Going to find Hield. Launching a 3 from the right corner. Cannot get to go. Batum with the volleyball smack. And here come the Sixers again. Payne going to launch another one for 3. Cannot find it. Rebounded by Brandon Clark. Now I'm going to put it in the hands of Jordan Goodwin here. Goodwin going to look for options here. Goodwin going to dance around. Goodwin going to drive. Going to find his man, Trey Jamison, who will back in against Embiid. Fadeaway shot for Trey Jamison is good with the hook shot, actually. Come on, man. Why is this a cardiac game in the first quarter? We're out here playing against randoms, for goodness sake. Batum with the ball and with the bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid backing in. The hook shot is no good, but Embiid is fouled. Embiid will head to the charity stripe here to shoot 2 free throws, as the foul will be called against Brandon Clark. Embiid will look to put the 76ers up by 5 before the end of the first. First one at the line is good for Joel Embiid. Second one at the line for Joel Embiid is also good as well, and that will be a 5-point lead down for the Philadelphia 76ers, 28-23 over the Grizzlies. Here we go. Potential opportunity of one last shot here for Memphis as the shot clock has expired for the first quarter. Dancing around. Brandon Clark gets the rebound after the initial shot, cannot get it to fall, rejected by KJ Martin. And Jordan Goodwin cannot put a shot off at the last second. And that is how the first quarter will come to a close. So the Philadelphia 76ers at the end of the first quarter will have the lead over the Memphis Grizzlies, basically their practice squad, by a score of 28-23 as we head on to the second quarter with the Philadelphia 76ers now up by 5. But yeah, guys, not the way I wanted the first quarter to go, but at the end of the day, the 76ers do have the lead over the Memphis Grizzlies right now, and that's all I care about to increase that winning streak up to 4 straight games in a row. The second quarter about to get underway here, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like no lineup changes here, surprisingly, for either side right now. Based on what I'm seeing, no lineup changes coming for either the Memphis Grizzlies nor the Philadelphia 76ers. So they're going to keep their initial 5 players that they have on the floor for both sides here. Going to keep their initial 5 players on the floor as the second quarter is officially underway. Jordan Goodwin with the ball. Going to get it over to Brandon Clark. Going to kick it out to number 0 at the corner for 3. Cannot find it here for the Grizzlies, and will be rebounded by the Sixers. Here comes Embiid down. Embiid going to find Cameron Payne. Payne going to look for an option here, guarded by Scottie Pippen Jr. Payne going to find Joel Embiid. Embiid backing in. Embiid fading away on the shot for 2 and hits it. There we go, Joel. There we go. Way to pick things up. Let's go. Here we go. Number 2, Jordan Goodwin coming on the inside. He tries the hook shot, but shortens it by a lot and will be rebounded by Embiid. And here come the Sixers as Embiid will bring it down the floor. Embiid going to dart down to Hield. Hield going to fake it. Find Embiid who pump fakes. Embiid dancing. Embiid dribbles. Embiid the shot from the free throw line and puts it through the hole. Joel Embiid with back-to-back baskets here for 2. That's a great job right there from Joel Embiid when you need it most. In the meantime, though, we do have a foul called. Looks like against the 76ers here. But Embiid doing a great job here with back-to-back 2-pointers. And Philadelphia will stretch the lead here out to 9. As we have the Grizzlies in a bit of a huddle right now. I'm not sure if this is a timeout or like what's going on. Oh, part of the wood broke off the court. Typical. Part of the wood broke off the basketball court here on the Grizzlies basketball court. So that's just great. That is just great. Buddy Hield trying to fix it now. There's a lot of players trying to fix it. You got Hield and a player on Memphis trying to fix the piece of the court here as they try to constantly just jump on it. I don't know how part of the court went ahead and broke. Buddy Hield's trying to make sure everything is safe here by just constantly jumping on it. But that explains why the 76ers and the Grizzlies just stopped playing, because the court's apparently slightly broken. Well, great way to start a game, guys. Great way to start a game. You got the floor broken here, for crying out loud. You got everybody trying to jump on the wood. Oh, man. This could take forever. And they just went to commercial break. Oh, my gosh, dude. They just went to commercial break just to fix the floor. Oh, my. Oh, man. It's crazy. Ryan Rowe, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. This is back-to-back jumpers and good start on moving the ball, playing more defense, and scoring for Joel Embiid. Yeah, Embiid's off to a nice start. The 76ers are moving the ball nicely, and they're playing solid defense against the Grizzlies. They're not playing the best, but they're not playing the worst either at the same time. So they need to keep it up, especially against a Grizzlies team that is playing their like backups on backups on backups right now. Is basically what they're doing. Not a single one of their starters is playing right now for their team. So there's no reason the 76ers cannot blow out this Grizzlies team in the end. But Ryan Rowe, appreciate you for coming through, my guy. Hit the like button if you're not done so. Ryan, appreciate you for coming through the stream. But this is just great, man. The wood literally broke off the Memphis Grizzlies court. Like, are you serious? Like, bro, you cannot make this stuff up right now. You cannot make this stuff up right now. Like, seriously. Here's the thing, man. 3 things that can't be stopped in life: death, taxes, and the FedEx Forum falling apart in terms of their wooden floor. Oh my. Just lovely. Just fantastic. Here we go. As we are finally back on here for some action. Instead of just sitting around watching the floor get fixed here, the inbound passes in here to Goodwin here. Goodwin going to find Scottie Pippen Jr. Pippen going to come around the screen. Pippen going to come on the inside. Going to find his man, G.G. Jackson. Or rather, Joel Embiid was the one to deny the dunk here by Trey Jamison, actually. K.J. Martin comes through. K.J. Martin puts it up for 2, and K.J. Martin puts it in. Xavier Simpson was the one to block the initial layup from K.J. Martin. Yeah, Trey Jamison tried to go up, and Embiid said, "No, sir. Not in your house. In your house, you sit down." Here we go. Jordan Goodwin with the ball here for Memphis. Bring it down the floor. Going to find Scottie Pippen Jr. Pippen going to look and going to dance. Pippen dancing. Pippen, the step back fadeaway shot from the mid-range, gets it to go. Scottie Pippen Jr. with a bright future up his sleeve, just like his dad. Here we go. Here's Cameron Payne with the ball. Payne losing it, but gets it back. Finds Embiid. Embiid getting right past Trey Jamison, but puts the shot up for 2. Will not get the fall, and the foul will be called here on number 25, Pereira. Malzahn Pereira being called for the foul, and Joel Embiid will head to the charity stripe here to shoot two. First one at the line is good for Joel Embiid. It's time to start whooping on this Memphis Grizzlies team. It's time. It's time to make something happen here. Second one at the line, also good here for Joel Embiid to put the 76ers up by 11 with 10 minutes remaining here in the first half. Jordan Goodwin with the ball here for the Grizzlies. Gets it over to that's Trey Jamison setting up the screen. Gets over to Pereira, now gets it over to Scottie Pippen Jr. Pippen Jr. going to put the shot up for two. Cannot find it. Rebounded by Embiid. And here come the Sixers as a dump it off to Payne, and Payne will bring it down the floor. Looking to space the floor. Payne still dancing. Guarded by Scottie Pippen Jr. Going to find Embiid. Embiid receiving the double team. Now Embiid has that ball snatched away by Scottie Pippen Jr. But that ball's poked away but picked up right away by Jordan Goodwin. Who will get into the hands of that was Xavier Simpson. But anyway, Jordan Goodwin with another hook shot here from Memphis cannot get that to fall, and it'll be rebounded here by Cameron Payne. Payne will bring it down the floor, going to find Batum, going to get over to heel, going to launch a three, and the shot is left, rebounded by Embiid, kicking out to Payne. Payne wide open for three, cannot hit it, rebounded here by the Grizzlies. Here comes Scottie Pippen Jr. bringing it down the floor off the initial pass. Pippen looking for options here. Pippen dancing. Pippen going to dump it off. 2:25. 25 coming through. 25 going to put it up. Cannot find it. Rebounded by KJ Martin. And now into the hands of Cameron Payne it goes. Payne going to find Martin. Martin going to flip it out to Batum. Batum wide open for three and has it. Nico Batum with the 22-foot jumper from the corner with the assist coming from KJ Martin. Here we go. Jordan Goodwin with the ball here for the Grizzlies. Gets it over to Trey Jamison. Jamison with it. Gets over to Scottie Pippen Jr. Pippen Jr. coming up. Puts the layup for two. Tries to go with a little bit of an initial reverse. But a foul will be called here against Joel Embiid, sending Scottie Pippen Jr. to the charity stripe here to shoot two free throws. Two free throws coming here for the Grizzlies. First one at the line is good here for Scottie Pippen Jr. And Kelly Oubre in the meantime as well, as Kyle Lowry will enter the game for the 76ers to replace Buddy Hield and KJ Martin. And Jordan Goodwin will enter the game here to replace Xavier Simpson. Scottie Pippen Jr. to go ahead and attempt the second free throw here for the Grizzlies. Will look to make it back to a 12-point game, and indeed he will. Second one good right there for the Grizzlies, and now the Sixers will take over and will bring it down the floor. Embiid with the ball, guarded by Trey Jamison. Embiid dancing around. Embiid looking, pump faking many times. Embiid puts the shot up for two. Has it left. Rebound here by the Grizzlies. And now Scottie Pippen Jr. here with the ball. Runs into Cameron Payne. And Cameron Payne will be called for the personal foul on the floor. Well, less than 8 minutes remaining here in the first half. 39-27 still your score with less than 8 minutes remaining here in the first half. Jordan Goodwin to inbound. Inbounds here to Scottie Pippen Jr. Pippen looking for options here. Dancing around. Finds Jordan Goodwin. Goodwin guarded by Payne. Payne strips the ball but cannot keep it in play. At that time, the ball, or rather the foul, I should say, will be called here. Payne. But now this foul coming up here that just occurred is going to be called on Kelly Oubre. That'll be Kelly Oubre's first. And the inbound passes in from Scottie Pippen Jr. to Trey Jameson. Jameson with the ball, going to get it over to, man, I do believe that Xavier Simpson putting it up for two, and it is good. Or rather, that's Timmy Allen. Here we go. Here's Kelly Oubre with the ball, going to find Cameron Payne, going to get it over to Joel Embiid. Embiid looking, gets it over to Kelly Oubre. Oubre at the top of the key for three, cannot find the ball through the hole, and will be rebounded here by the Grizzlies. Here we go. Scottie Pippen Jr. going to bring it down the floor. Pippen Jr. going to drive, going to dance, going to kick it out to Trey Jameson. Trey Jameson going to find his man, number 0. Timmy Allen, I do believe that is, puts it up for two, cannot find it. Rebounded by Embiid. Now the Sixers will bring it down the floor here. As Cameron Payne with the ball, we'll get it over to Joel Embiid. Embiid going to spin. Embiid going to try to drive. And Embiid will be fouled on the play here, and it will be called against Scottie Pippen Jr. And this will be a foul on the floor here for the Grizzlies, as we also have a timeout called here by Taylor Jenkins to talk things over with this team, as they are down currently by 10 now to the Philadelphia 76ers, with the score now being 39-29 in favoring the road team in Philadelphia. And guys, keep in mind that a win today by the Philadelphia 76ers and a loss in their next game by the Miami Heat will put the 76ers in 7th in terms of seeding. The next game being tomorrow afternoon/evening against the Indiana Pacers. I'm not sure who I would want to have win that game if the 76ers want to get back up into the top 6 seed. But I'm not sure who I want to have win that game, honestly, now that I think about it. The score being 39-29 in favoring the Philadelphia 76ers here so far, with 6:49 remaining here in the first half. The 76ers look to go ahead and finish out this first half here with a bang over the Memphis Grizzlies. In the meantime, though, with lineup changes being made, as Xavier Simpson will enter the game to replace Scottie Pippen Jr., and Tyrese Maxey will enter the game to replace Cameron Payne. And here we go. It will be 76ers basketball, so they will take possession. Joel Embiid with 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 blocks. So Embiid already nearly with a double-double here in the first half. Maxey with the ball. Maxey darts it down to Oubre. Oubre finds Lowry. Wide open in the corner for three is Lowry. And Lowry's going to hit it. Kyle Lowry with the response here for the Philadelphia 76ers to put them back up by 13. Here we go. Trey Jameson with the ball. Going to find number 4. We'll get over to Jordan Goodwin. Back over to 25. 25. Going to get over to number 2. That's Jordan Goodwin again. Goodwin going to dance around. Goodwin going to drive. Goodwin going to finger roll the layup for 2. Cannot find it. Rebounded by Oubre. A foul will be called on Xavier Simpson. But regardless, the ball was going to remain into the hands of the Philadelphia 76ers. It was going to remain in their hands regardless. So it really did not matter what would happen there, as Oubre is set to inbound. Inbounds it to Tyrese Maxey. GG Jackson back in for Memphis as he enters the game for Malzin and Pereira. But Kyle Lowry with the ball, going to find Tyrese Maxey. Maxey going to his left around an Embiid screen. Dumps it off to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Maxey going to his right. Maxey looking. The fadeaway shot for the mid-range for Maxey falls through the hole. Tyrese Maxey with a nice fadeaway shot right there to help out the team. Put them up by 15. Number 0 going to launch a three-er for Memphis. Cannot find it. Rebounding here by number 4, and that's going to be Jordan Goodwin, who will put it up and through the hole here for the Grizzlies. Here we go. Here's Maxey with the ball, guarded by GG Jackson as Maxey dumps out to Embiid. Embiid pump fakes, now drives. Embiid tries to get it out to Batum, but throws it to absolutely nobody. And it will go with the Grizzlies here. In the meantime, though, Brandon Clark will enter the game here to replace Timmy Allen here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here we go. Number 4, Jordan Goodwin with the ball. Going to come around the screen, going to find GG Jackson. GG Jackson dancing, going to find Brandon Clark. Back to GG Jackson, launching a three. Shortens the shot, rebounded by the Sixers. As Embiid now with the ball, gets it over to Maxey. Maxey looking and dancing around. Maxey finds Embiid. Embiid looking. Embiid going to lose the ball. And Embiid would typically get away with those foul calls, but apparently not here in Memphis. As that is another turnover here for Joel Embiid. And he'll have to take a seat. I would if I'm Joel to stay healthy for the playoffs, man. In the meantime, though, we have lineup changes here for both sides here. As Malzina Pereira will enter the game here to replace Trey Jameson. As Embiid was frustrated about that turnover right there for Philadelphia. And KJ Martin and Paul Reed will enter the game to replace Joel Embiid and Nico Batum. In the meantime, though, we do have a kickball violation here against Kelly Oubre, so they will have to redo the inbound. Simpson to go ahead and inbound here. Inbounds it to GG Jackson. GG Jackson dances around, flips it out there. Nearly into the backcourt, but the Grizzlies keep the ball in play. And Goodwin going to come through, put it up and in for 2, and puts it up through the hole. Jordan Goodwin going to put it up and through. But how will the Sixers respond? Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Maxey finds KJ Martin, who darts it out to Lowry. Lowry going to launch a three, a little too strong off the rim. And we rebounded by Brandon Clark, and here come the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark going to find Simpson. Simpson going to get it back over to Brandon Clark, who has the ball stripped by Lowry, and Oubre will pick it up. Oubre going to try to lay it up, cannot find it. It will be rebounded by KJ Martin. Martin right underneath the basket and puts it through the hole for 2. Big time play right there from KJ Martin off the initial miss from Kelly Oubre. Now Simpson with the ball. Going to go to his left. Simpson coming around the screen. Simpson going to find his man. It's going to be GG Jackson kicking out to Simpson, launching a three, and it is cash money for Xavier Simpson. Watch. I'll start to figure out these players by the end of the game. Watch. Max with the ball here. Going to get it over to Kyle Lowry. Lowry guarded by number 25. Lowry going to get it over to Kelly Oubre. Oubre going to dance, guarded by Xavier Simpson. Oubre puts it up for 2, cannot find it. And Xavier Simpson will be called for the foul, and this will send Kelly Oubre to the charity stripe here to shoot 2 free throws with an opportunity to make it a 12-point game. Come on, man. Let's just get to halftime and move on to the second half here, man. Let's go. Like, why do I have to worry about all these random dudes' names? Like, seriously. First one of the line here for Kelly Oubre is good. We go 3:09 remaining here in the first half. Nick Nurse and the entire coaching staff sitting down on the bench. Second one at the line here for Kelly Oubre is good. And the Sixers will go up by 12 here over the Memphis Grizzlies with a score of 48-36. Just outside 3 minutes remaining here. As here we go. Jordan Goodwin with the ball. Going to alley-oop it up. And the Grizzlies will go ahead and throw that one down for 2. And the throwdown will be put up by Malzina Pereira. Here we go. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Going to get over to Kyle Lowry, who will find Kelly Oubre. Oubre going to drive. Oubre going to finger roll it up off the glass and will put it in through the hole for 2. Now Memphis with the ball, looking to respond. Simpson with the ball. Simpson dancing around. Simpson going to kick it out to Jordan Goodwin at the top of the key for 3. Shortens the shot. Rebounded by KJ Martin. Martin with it going down the floor. Martin dancing around, finding Kyle Lowry. Gets over to Reed. Reed going to try to lay up and cannot. Rebound here by G.G. Jackson. KJ Martin able to strip the ball away, but KJ Martin will be called for the foul with 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here. And timeout called by Nick Nurse to talk things over here with his team. It's the 76ers up by 12 over the Memphis Grizzlies by a score of 50-38 with 2:10 remaining here in the first half. Yeah, guys, it's a I would say it's a pretty mellow type of game for now. I mean, the 76ers are up by 12 over the Memphis Grizzlies right now, but they need to keep this up, Joel Embiid, in my opinion, I do think he's really gassed based on the way that he's feeling right now. He's played 16 minutes out of the 24 minutes out of the 20 minutes that are being played right now. So he's only had 4 minutes of rest. And you want Embiid to get to the playoffs as safely as humanly possible. KJ Martin and Buddy Hield are the only ones doing anything off the bench. Joel Embiid with 13 but 6 turnovers right now. And Joel Embiid literally has every turnover for the 76ers -2, and the other 2 are coming from KJ Martin. I mean, if the 76ers do elect to sit Joel Embiid for the second half, which I doubt they're going to, especially if Memphis starts heating up with all their random guys that they have on the floor. I mean, it would just be the 76ers thing to do, just to let a team full of randoms get back into a game like this. It would so be the 76ers thing to do. Let Memphis get back in a game like this with a bunch of randoms. We've got Coach Kyle Lowry here staring at Tobias Harris for dear life. I can't tell if he's staring at Tobias Harris or one of the coaches here. But the first free throw at the line here for G.G. Jackson is good here for Memphis. And back on to the play-by-play. As with 2:10 remaining here in the first half, the 76ers for the moment still maintain a double-digit lead here over the Grizzlies. Second one on the line for G.G. Jackson is no good, and it'll be picked up by Paul Reed. And Reed will battle for the rebound and will pick it up. And it'll be into the hands of Tyrese Maxey. Maxey with the ball here. Going to look for an option. Maxey going to find Kelly Oubre. Oubre looking for options here. Oubre going to find Embiid. Embiid going to fade on the shot for two and hits it. Joel Embiid with a big-time shot right there for the 76ers. Putting them back up by 13 for the moment. As the clock continues to wind down, 1:40 remaining in the first half. G.G. Jackson with the ball, dumps it off to, do believe that's Trey Jamison who puts it up, puts it home, plus the foul, which will be called on Paul Reed. So they're running a little bit of bully ball here with Joel Embiid and Paul Reed on the floor here at the same time. But with Tobias Harris being out, this is going to give Paul Reed a bit more of an opportunity to run the four here with Joel Embiid while Oubre runs the three. Free throw here, and the three-point play is completed here by Trey Jamison. And 1:35 remaining here in the first half. Kyle Lowry to inbound, inbounds it to Oubre, back to Lowry. Lowry going to bring it down the floor. Guarded by Jordan Goodwin for now. Lowry still dancing for dear life. Lowry finding a man, finds Oubre. Oubre going to get it back to Embiid. Embiid going to launch a three and hits it. Massive three from Joel Embiid from 24 feet out. With 1:15 remaining, the 76ers lead the Grizzlies by 13 points for the moment. Here we go. This will be G.G. Jackson with the ball, going to find Trey Jamison. Trey Jamison has that ball stripped. Maxey will pick it up and put it into the hands of Reed, back to Maxey. Maxey with it, going to get it to Embiid. Embiid going to try to lay it up for two. Will not be able to find it, but Jordan Goodwin will be called for the foul, and Embiid will head to the charity stripe here to shoot two. Again, Jordan Goodwin called for the foul here on the Memphis Grizzlies. 58.3 seconds remain here in the first half. 76ers up by 13 right now with 58.3 remaining. First one at the line is good for Joel Embiid. Just finish this first half with a bang and sit Joel Embiid for the second half, Magners, please. For Joel Embiid's health and for my mental health, put Joel Embiid on the bench for the second half. Second one at the line is good for Joel Embiid, so they're just going to let him play it out. So, we'll see what happens here. In the meantime, though, G.G. Jackson with the ball, going to get it over to Brandon Clark. Clark going to dance around, has that ball swatted away by Paul Reed. Now in the hands of Kyle Lowry. Lowry going to put it up for three and hits it. Kyle Lowry with a big-time three-point shot. And the 76ers now up by 18 now. Jordan Goodwin with the ball, going to dance around. Jordan Goodwin from the mid-range. Cannot hit it. And we rebounded by Embiid. And here come the Sixers. He gets it out to Lowry, back to Embiid. Running the pick and roll, and Embiid lays it up and lays it in through the hole. Under 20 seconds remain here in the first half. Jordan Goodwin with the ball here for the Grizzlies. Goodwin going to find his man. Brandon Clark back to Goodwin. Goodwin going to drive. Goodwin going to put it up for two. And a foul will be called here on the Sixers, specifically called on Tyrese Maxey, which will send Brandon Clark to the charity stripe here to shoot two free throws. First one on the line for Brandon Clark comes up short. In the meantime, though, we will have Buddy Hield enter the game here to replace B-Ball Paul. Seconds remaining here. Second one at the line is also no good here for Brandon Clark. Embiid trying to hustle for the ball. The shot goes up here from Jordan Goodwin for two. He cannot hit it, and no foul will be called either. But that will take us to the end of the first half, where your Philadelphia 76ers will lead the Memphis Grizzlies at the end of the first half by a score of 62-42, where the 76ers have a 20-point lead right now on the Memphis Grizzlies. And ladies and gents, on that note, we have approached halftime. That's what I'm talking about right there. Just a bunch of randoms. This is exactly what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to start leading them by 20 and then increase that total. Let's go. Go ahead and change the scoreboard here. Meantime, though, got to go ahead and go through the chat real quick before we go over the halftime stats. My guy Charles Adderley, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Says, how's everyone doing tonight on the live stream broadcast? I'm doing good, my guy. Hopefully you're doing the same, my guy Charles Adderley. Hopefully everyone's doing well again, ladies and gents, on this Saturday night. Ending it off with, just relaxing, watching some basketball, you know what I'm saying? But Charles Adderley, my guy, appreciate you for coming through, tuning in, hitting the like button already. Don't even have to ask him to do it. Shout out to my guy Charles Adderley, man. Says like, share, and subscribe for each person to experience BOC Sports Channel, send the stands in the live stream broadcast. Yes, sir, you already know. So the Sixers need this win tonight. Absolutely. And they better win this game against basically what is the Memphis Grizzlies G League team. This is their G League team right now. This is their G League team that the 76ers are playing. Sometimes halftime break, grab some snacks, drinks, time bathroom break. Yes, sir, you already know. My guy John Oliver, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you coming through. Says the 76ers have been balling. Yeah, they've been doing their job. They've been getting better, Ever since the day that Joel Embiid came back against OKC on Tuesday, ever since that point, this team has looked like a new team, and this team has looked like a team that can be competitive in the playoffs no matter what seed they finish with. But John Oliver, my guy, appreciate you for coming through, tuning in. Hit the like button if you have not done so, John. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. And since you are a new viewer, John, and you want more content like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well on the channel. Just keep your foot on the gas, Sixers. Yes, sir, you already know. Well, ladies and gents, on that note, we're going to go ahead and go over the first half stats here. Then we'll take the halftime break here like we always do. So starting it off here on the Philadelphia 76ers side, Joel Embiid leads the way here for the Philadelphia 76ers at the end of the first half with a double-double, actually, of 22 points, 10 rebounds and an assist, as well as a block. But 7 turnovers, though, which is really impacting Joel Embiid, who played 18, that's right, 18 of those first 24 minutes has played 18 of the first 24 minutes here for the 76ers, which is very, apparently, quote-unquote, limiting Joel Embiid's minutes as how we define it in Nick Nurse's system. And following it up here for the 76ers at the end of the first half is Kelly Oubre, ending off the first half with 11 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals, as well as a block. Following it up here for the 76ers is Kyle Lowry, ending off the first half with 8 points, a rebound, and an assist each. Tyrese Maxey following it up with 7 points, a rebound, and 4 assists in the starting 5. KJ Martin with 6 points, 6 rebounds, and an assist, as well as a block off the bench. Buddy Hield with 5 points and a rebound off the bench as well. Then rounding it off here for the Philadelphia 76ers in the starting 5 is Nico Batum, who ends off the first half with 3 points and 3 rebounds to end off the first half stats here for your Philadelphia 76ers. Now over to the Memphis Grizzlies side now as Jordan Goodwin leads the way here for the Memphis Grizzlies at the end of the first half with 11 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist, as well as a steal. Following it up here for the Memphis Grizzlies is Gigi Jackson, who ends off the first half with 10 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Following it up here for the Memphis Grizzlies is, I'm forgetting this dude's first name. Malzina Pereira follows it up here for the Memphis Grizzlies with the first half performance of 5 points and 6 rebounds, as well as a block. Trey Jamison also following it up here for the Memphis Grizzlies with 5 points, a rebound, and an assist each. Scottie Pippen Jr. also following it up with 4 points, a rebound, and a steal in the starting 5. Then going off the bench here, we have Xavier Simpson following it up with a first half performance of 3 points, 2 rebounds, an assist, as well as 2 blocks. Brandon Clark off the bench, sitting at 2 points and 2 rebounds off the bench. And then rounding it off here for the Memphis Grizzlies side is Timmy Allen, who they just actually signed earlier today to a 10-day contract, who ends off the first half with 2 points straight up off the bench to end off the first half stats here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Now over to the team stats now, as the Philadelphia 76ers are currently shooting the ball 53.8% from the field to the Memphis Grizzlies 37.2%. The Philadelphia 76ers are currently shooting the ball 42.1% from three-point range to the Memphis Grizzlies 16.7%. The Philadelphia 76ers are shooting the ball a perfect 12 of 12 from the free throw line to the Memphis Grizzlies 61.5%, shooting the ball 8 of 13. The Philadelphia 76ers overall are out-rebounding the Memphis Grizzlies 26-17. However, when it comes to the offensive rebounds, the Memphis Grizzlies have the advantage of the 76ers in that category 6-5. In terms of assists, goes in favor of the Philadelphia 76ers 12-6. Same thing with steals favoring the 76ers 5-4. Blocks also favoring the 76ers 4-2. The turnover battle, however, is going in favor of the Memphis Grizzlies right now, as they have 6 in total, and the 76ers have 9. A good chunk of those coming from Joel Embiid, but that could just be how gassed he is with him having 7 turnovers. 7 of the 9 turnovers here for the 76ers in the first half have come from Joel Embiid. So I would say just sit him the rest of the game, and hopefully the rest of the guys can step up when it matters most. In terms of points in the paint, also goes in favor of the Memphis Grizzlies, 24-18 over the 76ers. And a total of 23 personal fouls called in that first half, 13 called on the Philadelphia 76ers, and 10 called on the Memphis Grizzlies. And ladies and gents, on that note, that is how the first half stats come to an end here in this one. This is nothing much watching my Lakers. Hey, John, man, shout out to you, my guy, for coming through as a Lakers fan. Appreciate you for coming through and tuning in. This is welcome to the live stream broadcast. Much appreciate you as John. Thanks, Charles Zadoway, for welcoming him. Yes, sir, guys. Welcome my guy, Josh Oliver, man. Or, not Josh Oliver, John Oliver. Welcome my guy in. New viewer here. Just feel free to express yourself. Fair and balanced discussion. Real straight talk here on BLC Sports Channel. Yes, sir. Shout out to my guy, Charles Zadoway, for bringing down the facts. This team is trash. I'm sorry. They can't even fix their floor. Man, dang. Hey, ease up controllers down, my guy. What's going on, man? Appreciate you for coming through. And yeah, apparently they can't fix their floor as the whole arena is just collapsing one by one in Memphis. Oh, man. But hey, ease up controllers down, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through and tuning in as well. Hit like if you're not done so, ease up controllers down. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. And shout out to my guy, John Oliver, man. Appreciate him for being up in here as well, being a new viewer here to the channel. But on that note, ladies and gents, that's going to go ahead and take us here to the halftime break. Let's go ahead and get the background up here for the halftime break, just like so. We're going to go ahead and take the halftime break here, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all pretty much know how this works, ladies and gents. Go get a snack, go get a drink, go to the bathroom. Do whatever you guys need to do in order to get ready for the second half of this game between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Memphis Grizzlies. And ladies and gents, on that note, half. Alright, guys, I am back here, ready to go for the second half. Second half is about to get underway here between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Memphis Grizzlies. Joel Embiid really stood out in that first half with 22 points and 10 boards, already with a double-double. Who knows if he will play in the second half. And then Kelly Oubre also standing out a little bit with 11 points, shooting the ball 4-4 from the free throw line as the team's second best scorer right now. I would like to see Tyrese Maxey step up and take many more shots. A lot of people are talking about Joel Embiid resting in the second half, but apparently that is not going to be the case for Joel Embiid. If the 76ers do manage to stretch the lead, Joel Embiid will more than likely sit later on in this game. As we welcome you guys back here to this matchup here at the FedEx Forum between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Memphis Grizzlies, where the Philadelphia 76ers lead the Memphis Grizzlies right now 62-42 as the Grizzlies get started here with first possession of the basketball with an early turnover here by their squad, and the 76ers will take over already on the first possession of the second half. And now Max will bring it down the floor. We'll get it over to Kelly Oubre. Oubre with the ball, going to find Batum. Batum looking for options here. Looking to find an option. Finds Maxey. Maxey going to flip it up to Embiid. Embiid backing in. Embiid fading away. Pump faking. Embiid puts it up for two. Banks it home. But for the sake of the Philadelphia 76ers, they're apparently going to call an offensive foul on Philly. I'm not sure who specifically because I cannot hear my TV whatsoever because I don't want to get copyrighted for it. Offensive foul called on, or rather travel called on Joel Embiid. As Jordan Goodwin with the ball, going to find G.G. Jackson. He tries to get it out there, but an out-of-bounds turnover here for the Memphis Grizzlies. With 11:13 remaining here in the third quarter. The third quarter is just getting underway. But here we go. Here's Nico Batum with the ball. Batum guarded by 25. And get it over to Embiid. Embiid backing in. Embiid still looking. Embiid still kicking it out to Maxey. Maxey going to drive past Trey. Jameson puts it up. Cannot find it. Embiid with the rebound. Puts it up for two and puts it in. Well, Embiid with the putback shot here from Philadelphia. Now Jordan Goodwin with the ball. Going to find Scottie Pippen Jr. Pippen Jr. coming on the inside. Pippen Jr. looking for options here. Comes on the inside, goes back to the outside. Pippen looking. Guarded by Lowry. Going to get it over to 25. Who'll put it up for two. Gets rejected. So that was Pereira missing the dunk. An opportunity coming back by Scottie Pippen Jr. also gets denied. But a foul will be called here on the play here against Kyle Lowry. So the Memphis Grizzlies will keep possession of the basketball here. Scottie Pippen Jr. with the ball after the inbound. Pippen looking. Gets blocked by Maxey. But this will be a foul called in shooting motion as Maxey will be called for the foul. Scottie Pippen Jr. will head to the charity stripe here to shoot two free throws. So free throws coming here from the young version of Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen Jr. with an opportunity to make it a 20-point game with two free throws made here. First one is good for Scottie Pippen Jr. Again, the 76ers are looking to tie up the regular season series and end off the regular season series against the Memphis Grizzlies with a win here on the road. And we'll look to increase that winning streak up to 4 on this first half of a back-to-back with them having to play the San Antonio Spurs tomorrow. As both free throws at the line here are good from Scottie Pippen Jr. And now the Sixers will bring it down the floor. As Kelly Oubre will have possession of the basketball here. Oubre going to dump it off to Batum at the top of the key. Tries to find Embiid, but gets it batted back out to Oubre as he finds Embiid again under the basket. Tries to put it up for two, but a foul will be called in shooting motion here against Jordan Goodwin. Joel Embiid to go ahead and step to the charity stripe here to shoot 2. First one at the line for Joel Embiid comes up short. Come on, Joel. You got to go 2 for 2 at the free throw line, buddy. I don't care how healthy you are. You need to be 2 of 2 from the free throw line every single shot, buddy. I don't care if we're up by 20 points. We need to be up by more than that. Let the media know that we're for real. Second one at the line misses for Joel Embiid. Come on, Joel. You're freaking better than that, dude. Come on. And we are Scottie Pippen Jr. with the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pippen going to look. Finds his man. Trey Jameson. Jameson going to find his man who gets it over to a GG Jackson who puts it up for 3. And we're going to have what we like to call a travel. And you can't do that. Here we go. Max with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets over to Embiid. Embiid at the top of the key. Going to find Batum. Batum going to launch a 3. Way too strong off the rim. It'll be rebounded here by the Grizzlies. GG Jackson with the ball. Going to find Scottie Pippen Jr. Kicking out to GG Jackson. Launching a 3 and hits it. GG Jackson with a 3-pointer here for the Grizzlies here to help them out here with their quick second half start. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets over to Embiid. Going to find Maxey. Maxey going to kick it out to Batum. Launching a 3. Cannot find it. Rebounded here by the Grizzlies. Will be picked up by Trey Jameson into the hands of Jordan Goodwin. Who will find Scottie Pippen Jr. Pippen Jr. going to launch a 3, and it's cash money. Now back-to-back threes here for the Memphis Grizzlies. The Sixers will look to pick things up here, hopefully. As Maxey with the ball. Going to find Kelly Oubre. Oubre at the wing. Oubre coming around the screen. Oubre dancing for dear life. Oubre going to find Embiid. Embiid will be fouled in shooting motion by Trey Jameson. And I don't know if this is going to be 3 free throws coming for Joel, but Joel Embiid is standing at the free throw line. And there will be 3 free throws coming here for Joel Embiid. Embiid, please start making your free throws. Come on. Come on, Joel. We need your free throws right here. Let's go. First one on the line for Embiid comes up short again. How many times are we going to see this dude Joel Embiid come up short on free throws today? Come on, dude. This is not the Joel Embiid I know. Missing free throws, coming up short constantly. I know he's just getting back into the group, but there's no reason you miss free throws. No reason at all that you are supposed to be missing free throws. Like, let's go. Second one at the line is good for Joel Embiid. Thank you. That's the Joel Embiid I know right there. That's the Joel Embiid I know right there. The one that makes his free throws. Final free throw here for Joel Embiid is good as well. To put the 76ers up by 16 over the Grizzlies, 66-50. Here we go. Scottie Pippen Jr. with the ball here for the Grizzlies. Pippen Jr. looking for options. Finds his man, GG Jackson, right under the basket, and he gets it to go. Come on, man. Here we go. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Down the other end. Dumps it off to Embiid. Embiid looking. Backing into Jameson. Embiid pump fakes. Tries to put it up for 2. And then Embiid will be fouled and will head to the charity stripe to shoot 2 more free throws. As the foul will be called here against Malzana Pereira. Be back to the free throw line here for the 76ers with 8:08 remaining here in the third. We'll look to put the 76ers back up by 16 over the Grizzlies. And we'll look to keep up that forward momentum. First one at the line is good for Joel Embiid. .27 points here for Joel Embiid. 9 of them come from the free throw line. And make it 10 out of 28 for Joel Embiid as he makes the second one. Let's go. That's the Joel Embiid I know right there, man. Come on. Scottie Pippen Jr. with the ball here for the Grizzlies. Puts the shot up for two and banks it home off the backboard. Scottie Pippen Jr. with the big-time shot here for the Grizzlies, for this young Grizzlies team, as currently playing right now, taking away all the injuries, as Maxey with the ball off the pass from Embiid, gets it back. Maxey puts it up for three, puts it a little left, rebounded here by the Grizzlies. And here comes Memphis. G.G. Jackson with the ball here for the Grizzlies, dumps it out to Pippen. Pippen Jr. going to drive, going to lay it up for two and puts it in. Scottie Pippen Jr. with the 4.2-point shot here for 4-foot 2-point shot here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Maxey with the ball, looking for options, finds Embiid. Embiid faking the pass to Lowry, comes inside. Embiid from 15 feet puts it up and puts it in. Or rather, that's going to be a 13-point shot from Joel Embiid. Beg your pardon on that. From 13 feet out, Embiid will get it to go. In the meantime, though, we have a lineup change here for the 76ers, as Paul Reed will enter the game here to replace Joel Embiid, so Embiid will have an opportunity to sit for a few minutes here. I'm not sure how long Embiid is going to sit for, though, as that will be the only problem here that we'll be identifying in a little bit. The shot going up here for Memphis is no good by Scottie Pippen Jr. and will be rebounded by the Sixers. Oubre will pick it up. Oubre will dump it off to Reed, and Reed will bank it home off the glass. Nice play right there from B-Ball Paul, off the assist from Kelly Oubre. And here we go. Number 4 will bring it down the floor. Number 4 putting it up for two. That's Jordan Goodwin. And Jordan Goodwin will be fouled on the play here by Kyle Lowry. And that will send Jordan Goodwin to the line here to shoot 2 free throws, as we do have a timeout called here by Taylor Jenkins to talk things over with his Memphis Grizzlies team. And the 76ers maintain a 16-point lead here over the Memphis Grizzlies with a score of 72-56 with 6:37 remaining here in the third quarter. There you go, guys. There is your score with 6:37 remaining here in the third. Like Charles says, sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Yes, sir. Stay focused. You already know. Let's get it. Up by 16. We got to be up by more. So like, share, and subscribe for each person to be a part of this powerful stream broadcast on the OC Sports Channel. Yes, sir. You already know. You already know, man. Let's get it. Got to keep going, though. Got to keep it going. But again, ladies and gents, 72-56 is your score in favoring the Philadelphia 76ers here. But the Memphis Grizzlies will be getting 2 free throws here, as Jordan Goodwin was fouled on the play here once again by Kyle Lowry. In the meantime, though, for the Memphis Grizzlies, Brandon Clark will also enter the game here to replace Trey Jamison. And Jordan Goodwin will head to the free throw line here to shoot 2 free throws. First one to the line here for Jordan Goodwin is good. Sixers still up by 15 right now over the Memphis Grizzlies. Second one at the line, also good here for Jordan Goodwin to make it a 14-point game. Maxi will bring it down the floor here for the Sixers. Maxi going to find Kelly Oubre, who is fouled on the play here, and it's going to be a foul called on Scottie Pippen Jr. Nico Batum to go ahead and inbound. Batum inbounds the ball into Maxi. Maxi guarded here by G.G. Jackson, who will get it over to Kelly Oubre. Oubre looking for options here, and we'll have that ball stolen away here by Scottie Pippen Jr., and Kelly Oubre will foul him on the play. So it will remain as a personal foul here called on Kelly Oubre, and the Memphis Grizzlies will take possession of the basketball. Here we go. Scottie Pippen Jr. with the ball, going to get it over to Jordan. I do believe that was Jordan Goodwin for two, and he does make it, by the way, just so you guys know. And the 76ers will bring it down the other end. Max through the ball, gets over to Reed, going to find Oubre. Oubre going to dump it out to Batum. Batum going to launch a three and hits it. Nico Batum. That's big time right there. Let's go. Jordan Goodwin with the ball here for the Grizzlies. Jordan Goodwin going to kick it out to Pippen. Pippen going to launch a three, and the 76ers and the Grizzlies right now are just trading baskets here back and forth. Here we go. Max through the ball. Going to get it over to Reed. Going to find Oubre, and that will be a bad pass and stolen away by the Grizzlies, but Paul Reed gets it right back out to Batum, launching a three, and Batum hits another. Big time right there from Nico Batum. Let's go. Nico Batum's getting a little hot right now. He's getting a little on fire. Scottie Pippen Jr. with the ball comes through, lays it up, and lays it in through the hole. Nice moves right there by Scottie Pippen Jr. to put it up and in. As Max through the ball, gets over to Reed, gets over to Oubre. Going to find Lowry, who pump fakes. Lowry kicks it out to Oubre. Oubre going to drive. Oubre going to lay it up with the finger roll. And it will be a foul called, believe it or not, on Jordan Goodwin. They were begging for an offensive foul to be called on Kelly Oubre, but instead Kelly Oubre will head to the charity stripe here to shoot 2 free throws. And for Jordan Goodwin's sake, that will be foul number 3 called on him for the sake of Jordan Goodwin. And the 76ers also in the bonus here with that foul called on Jordan Goodwin. First one at the line is good for Kelly Oubre. Lineup changes coming in here for the 76ers and Grizzlies. For the Memphis Grizzlies, Xavier Simpson will enter the game to replace Jordan Goodwin. And for the Philadelphia 76ers, KJ Martin, Buddy Hield, and KJ Martin and Buddy Hield will both enter the game to replace Nico Batum and Kyle Lowry. Second free throw at the line, missed by Kelly Oubre. Come on, Kelly, you need to make your free throws. Here we go, Scottie Pippen Jr. with the ball here for the Grizzlies. Kicks it out to Pereira for 3, and Pereira hits it. Malzana Pereira with the 3-point shot off the assist from Scottie Pippen Jr. Here we go, Max through the ball, going to find Buddy Hield. Hield trying to kick it out to KJ Martin. That's intercepted. Taken away here by Xavier Simpson. And a bad pass here for Memphis. Oubre gets the ball back. Oubre up the baseline. The reverse layup is good for Kelly Oubre. And Oubre is going to the line for one more, believe it or not. Scottie Pippen Jr. going to be called for a foul in shooting motion. So that will send Kelly Oubre to the line here to shoot one more. 76ers really starting to pick things up here. But need to start playing some defense if they want a chance at officially sealing the deal and resting their starters for quite a while. And Kelly Oubre has been a big part of that, especially here in the second half. Kelly Oubre with 14 points right now, 4 boards and 5 assists. Free throw is no good for Kelly Oubre Jr. It'll be rebounded here by the Grizzlies. Picked up by Malzana Pereira, who will get over to Xavier Simpson. Simpson with the ball, going to dance around, come on the inside. Simpson driving, looking, dancing. And the ball will go out of bounds, and it will be 76ers basketball. The 76ers with the ball here with less than 4 minutes to go. KJ Martin with the ball here. Going to get it over to Buddy Hield. Hield going to dance around, and we have a foul called on KJ Martin on the offensive end. So they will just move on. 3:56 remaining here in the third. 76ers still up by 13 with a little less than 4 minutes remaining. Here we go. Xavier Simpson with the ball. Going to kick it out to G.G. Jackson for three. And it is no good here. And the 76ers will regain possession of the basketball. And inbounding it. Payne going to launch a three. You're down the other end. Misses it off to the left. And it'll be rebounded here by the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark with the ball. Going to flip it back here to Timmy Allen. And the ball will be stripped away here by the Sixers. Here we go. Here comes Cameron Payne bringing the ball down the floor. Payne going to get it over to Hield, back to Payne. Payne dancing around, back to Hield. Hield going to launch a three here, cannot get to fall. And it'll be rebounded here by the Grizzlies. Here comes G.G. Jackson. G.G. Jackson going to drive and take the ball nearly coast to coast. Kicking out to Pereira for three, cannot find it. Brandon Clark cannot put it back either. G.G. Jackson gets the rebound. Jackson cannot find it. And Brandon Clark picks it up, kicks it out to Trey, or rather to number 2 for three. Cannot find it. That was Xavier Simpson who could not find it through the hole. And KJ Martin bringing it down the other end, gets it to fall down the other side of the floor. Here goes Xavier Simpson with the ball here for the Grizzlies. Xavier Simpson gets over to Brandon Clark, back to Simpson, who kicks out. G.G. Jackson going to launch a three. Cannot find it. Rebounded by Oubre. And here come the Sixers. Oubre wide open for three over Brandon Clark and puts it over his head. And a timeout going to be called here by Taylor Jenkins to talk things over here with his Memphis Grizzlies team. And the 76ers looking to seal the deal and make it 4 straight wins on the first half of a back-to-back with San Antonio coming tomorrow. And we'll look for a win here against the Grizzlies tonight. It is the 76ers 86, the Memphis Grizzlies 68, with 2:20 remaining here in the third, and we got ourselves an 18-point ball game in which the 76ers look to hold on. Keep in mind, ladies and gents, this is another big game in terms of the way the standings are going to show out. As looking back again here at the standings for the Eastern Conference, if the 76ers do not want to have to play here in the NBA play-in tournament, if we go ahead and look at the full standings here, they're going to need somebody to lose tomorrow. Probably specifically, they'll probably want Miami to lose. So if they win this game, if Miami loses to the Pacers, then the 76ers would move back up to the 7th seed, and the Heat would move down to the 8th seed. So look to hopefully root on for the Pacers to beat the Miami Heat and help out the Sixers in getting to what would be a half game back. Or it might be a full game back now that you think about it. Because the Sixers with the win would go to 43-35, and the Pacers with the win would go to 45-34. So probably 1.5 games back is what the Sixers would be from the Indiana Pacers. I mean, we'll see what happens here. I mean, at the end of the day, though, this is another one of those meaningful games. This is another one of those meaningful games, ladies and gentlemen. My guy, Eagles, what's going on, my guy? I appreciate you for coming through. And I appreciate you for already doing what you asked, my guy. Shout out to you for hitting the like button. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. So the Sixers need to hang on to this W hang on to this lead and grab the W. Yes, sir. You can possibly get the 6th seed. Yeah, they can possibly get the 6th seed, my guy. But in order to do that, tomorrow when these two teams go up against each other in the Indiana Pacers and the Miami Heat, the 76ers are probably going to want the Miami Heat to go out, or rather have the Indiana Pacers go out and win this game. Here we go. Xavier Simpson with the ball here for the Grizzlies. Going to get it over to Jordan Goodwin. Goodwin with the ball. Going to dance around. Going to go to his right. Goodwin going to put it up for 2. Tries to bank it home and gets denied. Rebounded by Jeff Down, who checks into the game for the first time. Down with the ball. Going to find Cameron Payne and to try to get it over to KJ Martin. And KJ Martin, I should say, could not corral it in. And it will be Grizzlies basketball. The minute 45 remaining here in the third quarter. Driving with the ball is GG Jackson, and he'll put it up and in for 2. The lead is still up to 16, favoring the Sixers. Here comes Philly. As Cameron Payne around his screen, tries to oop it up to KJ Martin, and he misses the alley-oop dunk, which he was wide open on. And it'll be picked up here by Jordan Goodwin on the rebound. Get it over to number 0, gets it over to GG Jackson, puts it up for 2. Who gets denied. And apparently KJ Martin went ahead and blocked the dunk by GG Jackson. So GG Jackson and KJ Martin will go out of here in a jump ball. Minute 16 remaining here in the third. We'll have the jump ball here between KJ Martin and GG Jackson. Apparently, we're having another library conference here between these stinking NBA officials. Like, just let the boys play and stop conversing this right now. Make this make sense. And the jump ball is won by KJ Martin, but will go into the hands of Brandon Clark, who will get it out to Xavier Simpson, who will go up the baseline and will be denied by the Sixers at the rim. And Brandon Clark will lose the ball off the pass from Xavier Simpson. It will go out of bounds, and it will go to the way of the 76ers. With just outside a minute remaining here. Jeff Dowtin Jr. with the ball. Bring it down the floor. Dancing, guarded by Xavier Simpson. Dowtin still looking. Going to find Buddy Hield. Going to get it over to KJ Martin. Going to find Hield out in the corner. Hield dancing on the inside. Kicks it out to Cameron Payne. Payne going to try to lay it up for 2. Cannot. And KJ Martin cannot put it back. And it'll be rebounded here by the Grizzlies. Goodwin with the ball. Going to find Xavier Simpson. Going to get out to number 0. He'll get over to GG Jackson. Gets over to Brandon Clark. Back to Jackson. Jackson is going to put it up for 2. Cannot find it. Rebounded by Dowtin. And here come the Sixers now. Dowtin will toss it over to Cameron Payne. Payne at the top of the key. Going to find Buddy Hield. Back to Payne. Payne looking here. Dancing. Payne still looking, guarded by Brandon Clark. Payne passing by the logo. Payne dumps it off to Hield. Hield pump faking. Now launching a three at the very last moment. Airballs it. And here come the Grizzlies. Xavier Simpson with one last opportunity and gets denied. But that will take us to the end of the third quarter. And we will be moving on to the fourth, ladies and gentlemen, where the Philadelphia 76ers maintain a 16-point lead right now over the Memphis Grizzlies, with the score being 86-70 at the end of the third quarter. And we are heading on to the fourth quarter as ladies and gents get ready, because you know what time it is. We're coming in for a landing, and it's fourth quarter time. Says the Sixers are a brand new team with Embiid. Yes, sir. You already know. You already know, my guy. So stop toying with the Memphis Grizzlies. Let's put them to sleep. Yes, sir. You already know, man. Let's get it. This is with professional commentary, outstanding play-by-play, fair and balanced here on BLC Sports Channel. Yes, sir, you already know. So Sixers don't get comfortable with the lead, play strong fourth quarter, can't let your foot off the gas. You already know, man. You already know. Anytime you have a lead, you want to seal the deal. Why do you think the Boston Celtics have won 61 games and have only lost 16 or 17 of them? They know how to play their type of basketball. Says the refs love to be in the spotlight, in my humble opinion. Yeah, that's probably why they have all these conversations, and that's probably why they're on the camera all the time. Says Eagles absolutely in agreement with you 100%. You already know. It's a great game by the Sixers so far through the first three quarters, but you have to keep it up. Can't get comfortable. You already know, man. Let's go. Beat these Grizzlies. Yes, sir. Take this lead up to 30 points. Let's get it. Let's get it. It's fourth quarter time, baby. Come on, chat. Let me know who's up in here. Let's go. Let me know who's up in here, chat. Come on. Come on, chat. Let me know. Let me know who's up in here, chat. Let's go. Come on, chat. Let me know who's up in here. Let's go. In the meantime, though, here for both sides, Scottie Pippen Jr., Trey Jameson, and Malzana Pereira will all enter the game to replace Jordan Goodwin, Gigi Jackson, and Brandon Clark for the Grizzlies side. For the 76ers side, Ricky Council, the fourth will enter the game to replace KJ Martin. So the 76ers will start to bring in their backups here as the fourth quarter is officially underway. And Cameron Payne with the ball will get it over to Buddy Hield. Back to Payne, launching a three way off the mark to the right. Rebound here by the Grizzlies. Number 0 with the ball will get over to Trey Jameson. Jameson going to dance. Going to back into Reed. Jameson gets denied, hands it off to Scottie Pippen Jr., puts it up and puts it in. Scottie Pippen Jr. with the 2-point shot here for the Grizzlies to start off the fourth quarter. Here we go. Cameron Payne with the ball. Going to get it over to Paul Reed. Going to find Buddy Hield, who pump fakes. Gets it over to Reed. Back to Hield. Runs some pick and roll, and Buddy Hield will get it to go up and through the hole. Up off the glass and in. Here we go. Scottie Pippen Jr. with the ball. Going to get it over to Trey Jameson. Jameson going to find Scottie Pippen Jr. Pippen going to spin. Pippen going to fade away on the shot for 2 and hits it. Nice shot right there from Scottie Pippen Jr. from 13 feet out, just inside the free throw line. Here we go. Cameron Payne with the ball. Payne looking, dancing, finds Reed. Reed from the free throw line and hits it. B-ball Paul with a nice shot right there from 14 feet off the assist from Cameron Payne. Here we go. Got the ball stripped from Scottie Pippen Jr. Jeff Down Jr. with the ball. Going to flip it to Hield. Hield going to lay it up for 2. Cannot find it. Down hustling for the rebound. Lays it up and lays it in and banks it home off the window. It's big time right there from the young gun, Jeff Downton Jr. Here we go. Number 2 with the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Gets it over to his man. That's going to be Timmy Allen. And Timmy Allen is going to be called for what's that? What's that called, ladies and gents? Oh, yeah, that's right. He's going to be called for a travel. And you can't do that. We're doing the mambo out here, man. We're over here salsa dancing. We're over here salsa dancing, for crying out loud. Here we go. Jeff Down Jr. with the ball. Here, gets over to Buddy Hield. Going to find Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball. Looking for option. Dancing. And will be fouled on the play by Scottie Pippen Jr. And the 76ers will keep possession of the basketball. With 9:49 remaining here in the fourth. Cameron Payne on the ball. Inbounds it to Reed. Back over to Payne. Payne going to his right. Pump fakes. Gets it over to Hield. Hield looking. Dumps it off to Payne out to Council. Council launching a 3 and hits it. Ricky Council the 4th, baby. And a timeout called here by Taylor Jenkins to talk things over with this Memphis Grizzlies team. And this 76ers team continues to not quit, and they continue to put their foot on the gas. With a 21-point lead, the 76ers looking to seal the deal here in Memphis on the first half of back-to-back before they have to go play San Antonio tomorrow night. Says, here we go, Sixers. Let's finish this game and send Memphis to bed. You already know, man. Let's go. It's fair and balanced discussion. Express yourself on BOC Sports Channel. You already know, man. Let's get it. Just bring this plane in for a landing. Absolutely. Let's go. Shout out to Mark Zumoff for the call, by the way. He says, we're coming in for a landing. That's what he said back then. Suppose on a 2-game winning streak have to beat these mid teams than they are. Yes, sir, man. You already know. Especially those Nationals, man. Those Nationals, they got to be. We got to pull out the brooms, man. We got to pull out the brooms. I'm telling you. So Sixers, let's fly back to Philadelphia on a 4-game winning streak. Yes, sir. I mean, Eagles, now that you think about it, look back at the schedule here, because if they win tonight, they would be on a 4-game winning streak. If they win tomorrow against San Antonio, they'd be on a 5-game winning streak. And then they have a 3-game homestand against Detroit, Orlando, and Brooklyn. So we hopefully will be coming back to Philadelphia on a 5-game winning streak. And we'll hope to win the final 3 games of the year against the depleted Detroit Pistons, the Orlando Mid-Magic, and the Brooklyn Scrappy Nets. I mean, that's it. That's it, man. Those are our final games of the year. I can't believe it. It's like 4 games left after today, 3 games left after tomorrow. Oh my gosh, dude. How quickly this season has just flown on by. We'll obviously be covering the playoffs here on this channel for the 76ers. Whether if they are in the play-in or if they finish up as the number 60, we will be covering the playoffs here for the 76ers on the channel. So be sure to tune in for the playoff content. Let's go. It's my bad. They play an away game tomorrow. Yeah, they play San Antonio tomorrow. So the 76ers will look to come back to Philadelphia on a 5-game winning streak, but have to worry about this game tonight first before they worry about the game tomorrow against San Antonio. 9.5 minutes remain here in the 4th. Here we go. Scottie Pippen Jr. with the ball here for the Grizzlies. Gets it over to Brandon Clark. Brandon Clark going to put it out there to his man, Xavier Simpson. Simpson going to get it back over to Clark, who puts the shot up for 2 and puts it in through the hole. Brandon Clark, who used to be a scrappy player, I think, for this Grizzlies team, has gotten way less playing time for them, but is getting a lot of playing time tonight here. As Jeff down with the ball, coming around the screen, finding Payne, gets it over to Hield. Hield looking for options here. Hield kicking it out to Doughton, launching a 3 and got it. Jeff Doughton Jr. from 24 feet out gets it to go for the 3 off the Buddy Hield assist. Here we go. Xavier Simpson with the ball, going to kick it out to Allen for 3. Cannot find it. Timmy Allen. And it'll be rebounded here by Jeff Down Jr., who will bring it down the floor. Jeff Down going to find Reed. Reed going to bank it off the window and he'll put it in. Let's go. Let's go. 24 points up, baby. Come on. Come on. Let's finish this off. Scottie Pippen Jr. with the ball. Going to drive. Going to kick it out to Brandon Clark. Going to launch a 3. Bounces off the iron. Misses it. Rebounded here by Trey Jamison. Scottie Pippen Jr. trying to get the ball back, but a foul will be called here against Buddy Hield. Come on, man. Let's finish this up. Let's go. Come on. The inbound pass is in here for the Grizzlies. That is going to be number 2 inbounding it here to Scottie Pippen Jr. Pippen puts the shot up for 2, misses it by a lot. It'll be rebounded here by the 76ers. And travel will be called against Paul Reed. So we're going to actually have that go back to the Grizzlies. Okay. Come on, man. Let's seal the freaking deal here, man. Let's go. And the inbound pass to be inbounded here from Scottie Pippen Jr. Going to get into Brandon Clark. Back to Scottie Pippen Jr. Pippen Jr. dancing around. Pippen Jr. going to find Brandon Clark. Clark going to spin. Going to put it up for 2. Shortens the shot. Rebounded by Reed. Now to the hands of Cameron Payne. And here come the Sixers. Payne with it. looking, dancing around the screen. Payne to launch a three, and that's all Cameron Payne as he puts it in for three and puts the 76ers up by 27 over the Grizzlies. Here we go. Xavier Simpson with the ball here. Going to bring it down the floor. Xavier Simpson guarded by Cameron Payne. Passes by Cameron Payne. Payne blocks the shot on Xavier Simpson. And it'll be rebounded here by the Sixers. Now Jeff Down with the ball off the rebound from Reed. Down going to find Cameron Payne. Payne going to try to find a man, but it's going to be a turnover into the hands of Trey Jamison, who finds Scottie Pippen Jr. Back over to Brandon Clark, and he'll put it up and throw it down for the two. 7 minutes remain here in this game. 103-78 is your score. As Jeff Down Jr. with the ball, going to find Cameron Payne. Payne dancing around, throws a dart to Council. Council going to drive. Council going to put it up for two. Cannot find it. Rebound here by the Grizzlies. It'll be Xavier Simpson, who will try to get it over to number 0, Timmy Allen. Cannot find it, but it'll be picked up here by Scottie Pippen Jr. Tries to put it up. Cannot find it. Rebounded by the Sixers. Jeff Down Jr. going to find Cameron Payne. Kick it out to Hield, launching a 3-2 strong. Rebound here by the Grizzlies. And here comes Brandon Clark. Clark going to dump it off to number 2. That's going to be Xavier Simpson, who will lay it up, and Nick Nurse wants a timeout. Talking things over with his team, and the 76ers look to put the finishing touches on this game. 6:09 remaining here in the fourth. The 76ers lead the Memphis Grizzlies right now with a score of 103-80, and the 76ers look to seal the deal here on the Memphis Grizzlies and look to win the first half of a back-to-back against these Grizzlies here on the road. But a well-done performance here by the 76ers team here today. Well done. I mean, you're supposed to have a big win like this. You're supposed to. Especially against a depleted Memphis Grizzlies team, you're supposed to perform like this. You are supposed to. You're supposed to perform like this every single game. This is a possible 8-game winning streak to end the regular season. This would be powerful indeed. You already know. That'd be a great way to enter the playoffs, despite playing a lot of garbage teams. You know what I'm saying? Need to get into the playoffs on a high note. Don't want to enter the playoffs on a losing streak. Yeah, and especially not as a 7 seed or 8 seed either. Because if we lose like 1 or 2 of these games, we're gonna probably be in the play-in. Assuming it all will depend with whatever happens to Indiana and Miami. This is like, share, invite, subscribe for the best sports talk, outstanding play-by-play. BOC Sports Channel is the place to be. Yes, sir. This is TKO, these Memphis Grizzlies. Major Payne. Yes, sir. Coming out of the timeout here for the Philadelphia 76ers and the Memphis Grizzlies, Malzahn Pereira will enter the game here to replace Trey Jamison. And for the first time in a while, we finally get to hear his name, ladies and gentlemen, but Terquavion Smith, who apparently got brought back up here to the 76ers roster, but I think he's still on a 2-way contract, but got brought back up to the 76ers, will enter the game here to replace Buddy Hield. So we will get to see some action here from Terquavion Smith. As guess what, ladies and gents, you know what time it is. It's Turk time, baby. It's Turk time, baby. Let's go. Terquavion Smith in the game for the first time in a while. He's been spending a lot of time in the G League. I know that for sure. I know he's been spending a lot of time in the G League recently, and Council's been just improving every step of the way. Here we go. 76ers will have possession of the basketball here. It's Jeff Down Jr. with the ball. Guarded by Brandon Clark. Down going to dance. Down at the top. Down the step back 3 and got it. Let's go. Jeff Down Jr. has been a factor off the bench here for the 76ers team. Here we go. Bring it down the floor. Here are the Grizzlies. Scottie Pippen Jr. going to get it over to 25. Back over to Scottie Pippen Jr. launching a three. Misses the shot. Rebounded here by Simpson. Xavier Simpson going to find Scottie Pippen Jr. now. Pippen going to dance with it. Pippen going to try to oop it up to Brandon Clark. Brandon Clark did go down on the floor a little hard right there. And with 5:25 to go, we have a foul called on Cameron Payne, I do believe, with 5:25 remaining here. And Paul Reed will take the ball away here on the steal. Paul Reed bring it down the floor. Reed going to try to oop it up to Council, and Council will not be able to get it to fall. But here comes number 25, Malzana Pereira, who will put it in for a 1-foot dunk here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here we go. The 76ers looking to pick it up and pick up right where they left off. Cameron Payne with the ball, going to dance around with it. Payne going to launch a three. No good. Going to be rebounded here by the Grizzlies. That's going to be Malzana Pereira. And the Grizzlies going to go up with Scottie Pippen Jr. and they'll put it in here for two. And this will bring the lead down to 22, actually, for the 76ers. As Reed will find his man, Jeff Down Jr. will put it up and one here for Jeff Down Jr. A foul will be called here. I can't see who the foul's going to be on, but as we take a look at the replay, it's going to be on number 0 here for the Grizzlies. It's hard to see who number 0 is. Hard to see who number 0 is here, but Buddy Hield will enter the game here to replace Paul Reed, and KJ Martin will enter the game here to replace Cameron Payne. And the free throw by Jeff Down Jr. is good. So they're really starting to put the scrubs in up to this point and just put the young guns in. Here we go. Let's finish it up, boys. Let's get it. Xavier Simpson with the ball. Simpson dumps it off here to Pereira, launching a three. And Malzana Pereira from 25 feet out gets it to fall. Here we go. Here come the young Sixers. It's basically Buddy Hield running with the young Sixers unit. As Jeff Down Jr. with the ball, going to his left, guarded by Simpson, kicks it out to Hield. Hield going to launch a three, cannot find it. Rebounded here by the Grizzlies, but the ball does go out of bounds, but it will be Grizzlies basketball. 109-87 still your score. Xavier Simpson to bring the ball down the floor. Guarded here by Terquavion Smith. Simpson coming through. Simpson puts it up from the mid-range, puts it up for two. Cannot find it, but a foul will be called in shooting motion here against Terquavion Smith. Xavier Simpson will have the free throw line here to shoot 2 free throws. Xavier Simpson here to shoot 2 from the free throw line. First one on the line is missed for Xavier Simpson. There's just Xavier Simpson. It's not Xavier Simpson. Send a clear message that the Sixers are not a low-fence team with Joel Embiid in the lineup. Yes, sir. Man, you already know. Send that to Adam Silver. Let him know, man. Second one on the line does go through the hole here for Xavier Simpson. Here we go. Bring it down the floor are the Sixers. Jeff Down Jr. with the ball. Jeff Down Jr. going to find Buddy Hield back to down now to Terquavion Smith, launching a three and hits it. Let's go, Terquavion. Come on. And a boy, Terquavion Smith. Way to put some reps in here. Let's go. We get some playing time. And Timmy Allen with the ball. That's who number 0 is. Timmy Allen. It's it over to Pereira. Going to get it over to Xavier Simpson. Simpson with the ball. Lays it up for 2. will not get to fall, but a foul will be called here against Terquavion Smith. 3:08 remaining here in the fourth. The 76ers will look to finish the job here in this one. 2 free throws coming here for Xavier Simpson. First one of the line is good. Let's go. Second one of the line for Xavier Simpson is good as well. So that'll put the Grizzlies up at 90 points. Will they get to 100 before this game comes to a close? 76ers are still up by 22, so they're still going to continue to play the young guys as Buddy Hield dumps it off to KJ Martin, who gets over to Council, back to Martin, out to Smith. Smith going to oop it up to KJ Martin, and he'll throw it down here on the alley-oop here for the 76ers, with the score now being 114-90. As Timmy Allen with the ball, going to put the shot up for 2, comes up short with it. Will be rebounded by the Sixers. And Council never had an opportunity to get the ball back with an opportunity to score. So it'll be the Grizzlies here taking over on another possession here. Here we go. Xavier Simpson with the ball here. Going to get it over to 25. Back to Simpson. Launching a 3, and it's cash money. Here, Jeff Dowtin Jr. with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets over to KJ Martin. Going to find Terquavion Smith. Smith going to launch a 3 here for the Sixers. Cannot find it. We rebound here by the Grizzlies. And here comes Memphis now. Xavier Simpson with the ball here for the Grizzlies. Looking for options, kicks it out to Pereira. Back over to Simpson. Simpson looking, finds Timmy Allen, going to kick it out to Goodwin, launching a 3, airballs it. We rebound here by G.G. Jackson, or rather that's Trey Jamison, I should say, beg your pardon. Missed the opportunity as Smith puts out for Council for 3, cannot find it. Rebounding here by the Grizzlies. Xavier Simpson with the ball here for the Grizzlies. Gets over to Jordan Goodwin. Who'll get it over to Timmy Allen. Timmy Allen going to find Xavier Simpson. Simpson dancing. Simpson a 3 at the top of the key and nails it. And this game is just about to be putting the finishing touches on top. And the 76ers are going to come away with this W here. Jeff Dowtin Jr. will bring the ball down the floor. Down looking for options here. Down still dancing at the top of the key. Coming on the inside. Back to the outside goes Jeff Dowtin. Dowtin, the step back 3 here for the Sixers. Cannot find it. Rebounding here by Memphis. Pereira will pick it up and will put it in the hands of Xavier Simpson. Simpson with the ball going to drive. Simpson going to lay it up off the window. Cannot find it. Rebounded by Jamison here. And the Grizzlies do get denied, and Terquavion Smith with the layup puts it through the hole. And that'll just about do it here. That's pretty much the Grizzlies are just going to go ahead and dribble this out. And that's pretty much going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Your Philadelphia 76ers are going to get the win over the Memphis Grizzlies by a final score of 116-96. Great job on the defensive end by the 76ers today. And they did a good enough job offensively here. Joel Embiid has reached over 12,000 career points for himself. So shout out to Joel Hans Embiid for getting it done. Over 12,000 points for Joel Embiid in his career. Let's go. And a 116-96 W here for the 76ers on the road. Joel Embiid also gets the player of the game, with finishing the game with 30 points and 12 rebounds for a double-double, as well as 2 blocks, 9 of 13 from the field and 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Over 12,000 career points for Joel Embiid is now 7th all-time in 76ers history in terms of the career points list. Joel Embiid continues to get better every single time he plays. Sixers play so much better with him being in the lineup. You already know. Great win, Sixers 4-game winning streak and beats the GOAT. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go ahead and change the scoreboard here, ladies and gentlemen, as we do have an official final score. 76ers getting a massive W here on the road, and we'll look to do the same thing tomorrow against the San Antonio Spurs, in which we will be live for the game tomorrow as well between the 76ers and the Spurs. Expect Joel Embiid to not play tomorrow is what I'm going to think happens for Joel Embiid. Do not expect him to play tomorrow. Because you don't want to really do anything to pressure Joel Embiid on the second half of a back-to-back. And everybody's begging for the chat in the chat right now. Everybody's begging for the music producer to get in the spot right now, man. Let's go. But ladies and gents, on that note, with that beautiful win right there, with that 20-point victory over the depleted Memphis Grizzlies, their G League team basically, we have to go ahead and do it for the one time, man. We got to go ahead and do it real quick. I know the chat's begging for it. 10 likes and climbing, yes sir. So music producer, get in your spot right now. And you know what time it is, music producer? It's time to wake up the neighbors and potentially send me to jail for waking up the neighbors and getting phone calls from the neighbors like what's going on next door and everything. But we don't got time for the cops right now. Music producer, get in your spot right now because it's time to go ahead and do it, music producer, for the one time. Play the song. Let's go, guys. That's a massive win right there for our Philadelphia 76ers at the end of the day when it's all said and done. But ladies and gents, just hang on for 1 second here because I know I want to ask the chat if we can run it back, but there is no need to go ahead and check it out because we literally went out on a limb and got 10 likes on the stream. But before we go ahead and run it back, because we got to run it back real quick, shout out to my guy Teddy for coming up in here. What's going on, Teddy? Appreciate you for coming through, dropping the W's up in the chat. Guys, drop the W's down below in the chat while my guy Teddy is doing that right now. Appreciate my guy Teddy for coming through and tuning in. Hit the like button if you're not done so, Teddy. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. And if you like what you see here on the channel, my guy, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. We will be continuing to watch the Sixers throughout the postseason as much as we possibly can. So be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this, my guy. Since we had 10 likes, let's play it again. He's dropping the W's in the chat. Shout out to my guy Eagles, man. But ladies and gents, we got to go ahead and do it for the second time. You want to know why we got to do it for the second time? Not only did we hit 10 likes, but you already know. We got to wake up the neighbors. We got to go ahead and wake them up. We're going to be receiving 5,000 phone calls. We're going to be hearing officers knocking on the door 5,000 times saying, what in the world is going on next door? We got a call from one of your neighbors saying that you're being too loud in the house. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I don't care how loud I'm being. We got to wake up the neighbors. It's what we do around here. It's what we do around here. I can't help what I do. I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job around here, officer. I can't help it that I'm over here being excited. I got to do my job over here. So, ladies and gents, we got to go ahead and run it back. And music producer, get back in your spot. Because for the second time, music producer, we got to wake up the neighbors. So, music producer, go ahead and run it back for the second time. Play the... Let's go, guys. That's a massive win right there for our Philadelphia 76ers at the end of the day when it's all said and done. That's a big-time win. That's 4 in a row, baby. That's 4 in a row with Embiid coming back for 3 consecutive games. And we rested Joel Embiid pretty much that entire fourth quarter since we were up on the Grizzlies so bad. So great job by the Sixers to get the job done and give Joel Embiid the rest that he needs. Once again, I do not expect Joel Embiid to play tomorrow because it is the second half of a back-to-back. And you want Joel Embiid as healthy for the playoffs as humanly possible. You need him to get healthy for the postseason, man. You need to get him healthy for the postseason. Everybody was begging for me to go ahead and run it back. Everybody was begging for me to do it. But hey, man, we went ahead and ran it back. I'm sure the neighbors about to get the phones out. They're about to call the cops on me. They about to have a talk with me outside in the dark at after 10:30 p.m. in the night here on the East Coast. They're about to be like, "What's going on here, man? We got a call from one of your neighbors saying that you're being too loud here." And I'm gonna be like, "Officer, I'm over here doing my job. I'm live streaming a Sixers game, and we're over here getting excited, for goodness sake. We're over here just, we're over here doing our thing. We're over here watching Joel Embiid witness greatness at stake as he's the seventh best Sixer all time when it comes to points scored in 76ers history, behind Hal Greer, Allen Iverson, Dolph Schayes, Dr. J, Charles Barkley, and Billy Cunningham. That's what we're witnessing right now. We are witnessing greatness at stake right now, and you're over here spoiling our fun. Let us have our fun, officer, and let us wake up the neighbors." We already woke up the neighbors already, so that's a big-time W. Big-time W over here, man. Absolutely. We're probably waking up all the children right now. We're probably waking up the husbands, the wives, the moms, the dads, the pets. We're waking up everybody, man. We're over here waking up the neighbors every time we play that song. But you know what? I love it. I love having the power. And guys, don't worry when I say that the cops might be coming. I'm just joking when I say that. It's just another way of stating how excited we are and how much we just want to enjoy our opportunity to win a game like this, man. This is like a good neighbor BLC Sports channel is here. Yes, sir. But on that note, ladies and gents, we're going to go ahead and go over the final stats here. Then we're going to go ahead and get out of here. And I will actually see you guys tomorrow for when the 76ers take on the San Antonio Spurs. So we're going to go ahead and go over the final stats now, ladies and gents. Then we're going to go ahead and get out of here for the remainder of the night. Starting it off here on the Philadelphia 76ers side, Joel Embiid ends up leading the way here for the Philadelphia 76ers in this one, finishing the game with 30 points, 12 rebounds, and an assist, as well as 2 blocks. Also, ladies and gents, go ahead and give me your one-word reaction to describing this game right now while I'm going over the halftime stats here. Not the halftime, the final stats, I should say. Then following it up here for the Philadelphia 76ers in this one is Kelly Oubre, who ends off the game with 17 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Guys, give me your one-word reaction to describing this game, then let's go. Then following it up here off the bench, believe it or not, was Jeff Dowtin Jr. in the limited amount of time that he got. Still managed to finish off the game with 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Following it up was KJ Martin, who played pretty good today, finishing the game with 10 points, 6 rebounds, and an assist, as well as 2 blocks off the bench. And following it up here for the 76ers was Nico Batum, who played pretty good today as well for a role player, finishing the game with 9 points and 3 rebounds. Kyle Lowry finishing the game with 8 points, a rebound, and an assist each, as well as a block. Man, I need some water. Also following it up here for the 76ers, even though he did not have a stellar performance, let's be real, ladies and gents, Maxey did not have a really good performance today at all, but they didn't need him to it. If Maxey had a good performance today, the 76ers would have won this game by 40. They would have won this game by 40. Maxey finished the game, by the way, with 7 points, a rebound, and 5 assists. But it's not the end of the world here for Tyrese Maxey. I mean, he just needs to stop jacking up just random shots. You know what I mean at the end of the day? Then going off the bench here for the remainder of the stats here for the 76ers, Buddy Hield follows it up with a performance of 7 points, a rebound, and an assist, as well as 2 steals and a block. Paul Reed finishing the night off with 6 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals off the bench. Terquavion Smith finishing the night with 5 points, a rebound, and an assist each, as well as a steal. Cameron Payne finishing off the game with 3 points, a rebound, 4 assists, as well as 2 steals and 2 blocks. Then rounding it off here for the Philadelphia 76ers side is Ricky Council IV, who ends off the night with 3 points and an assist, as well as a steal, to end off the final stats here for your Philadelphia 76ers. Now over to the Memphis Grizzlies side now, as Scottie Pippen Jr. ended up leading the way here for this Memphis Grizzlies team tonight, finishing the night with 24 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, as well as 2 steals. Following it up here for the Memphis Grizzlies in the starting 5 was G.G. Jackson, who ends off the night here for the Memphis Grizzlies with 17 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. And following it up here for the Memphis Grizzlies was Jordan Goodwin here, who follows it up here for the Memphis Grizzlies with a final performance here of I'm trying to refresh the page here, but Jordan Goodwin also ends up finishing off the night with 15 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, as well as a steal. Following it up is Xavier Simpson off the bench here, finishing the night with 14 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, as well as 2 steals and 2 blocks. Following it up back in the starting 5 is Malzania Pereira, who ends off the night with a double-double, actually, of 13 points, 11 rebounds, and an assist, as well as a steal. Following it up off the bench tonight was Brandon Clark, who ends off the night with 6 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Back in the starting 5 where you have, is it Trey Jameson? It is Trey Jameson. Trey Jameson also following it up with a performance of 5 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists in the starting 5. And then rounding it off here for the Memphis Grizzlies tonight off the bench, rounding it off here is Timmy Allen, who was literally just signed to the team for a 10-day, like a couple minutes before this game started, honestly. But he ends off the night with 2 points and 2 rebounds here to end off the final stats here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Now over to the team stats now, as the Philadelphia 76ers finished shooting the ball 51.9% from the field to the Memphis Grizzlies 41.4%. The Philadelphia 76ers finished shooting the ball 41% from three-point range, I should say, to the Memphis Grizzlies 34.6%. The Philadelphia 76ers finished shooting the ball 78.3% from the free throw line to the Memphis Grizzlies 71.4%. The Memphis Grizzlies actually out-rebounded the Philadelphia 76ers at the end of this game 44-41, and the same thing on the offensive side, 15-9. In terms of total assists, went in favor of the 76ers 27-21. Steals also went in the 76ers' favor 12-9. Same thing in blocks. It was a block party for the 76ers 9-2. Both teams at the end of this game ended off with 19 turnovers apiece on both sides. The 76ers obviously are going to have to be better in terms of the turnover battle because they cannot be putting up 19 turnovers in every single game. Points in the paint goes in the favor of the Memphis Grizzlies over the 76ers 46-40. And a total of 40 personal fouls called, 22 called on the Philadelphia 76ers, and 18 fouls called on the Memphis Grizzlies. And ladies and gents, on that note, that is how the foul stats come to an end here in this one. The 76ers again get the win here by 20 points over the Memphis Grizzlies by a final score of 116-96. They increased that winning streak up to 4, and will now move to what looks to be 43-35 on the year with 4 games to go. They will play their next game tomorrow night against the San Antonio Spurs in San Antonio. We will be live for that game tomorrow night, so be sure to come through and tune in. The only game we will not be live for out of these last 4 games will be Tuesday's matchup against the Detroit Pistons on April the 9th. That's the only game we will not be live for since I have to work, unfortunately. So we'll have to watch the first hour of it at work at some point, but then I will be able to watch the rest of the game at home. But apart from that game, ladies and gents, we are good to go for the remainder of the regular season. Then we are on to the postseason, baby. Next game is against San Antonio tomorrow in San Antonio, and that is the final road game of the year for the Philadelphia 76ers in terms of the regular season. Man, it's been a great ride for the 76ers in the regular season, and they look to keep it that way going forward and look to stay red hot here for the playoffs. We'll go ahead and look back at your guys' comments here. As my guy Eagles says, need this W. And we got a great win. Let's make it 5 tomorrow. Yes, sir. You already know. This is outstanding for his one word. Guys, let me know in the chat real quick. One word to describe this game. So let's make it 5 tomorrow. You already know, man. Let's go. So let's beat those Spurs tomorrow night. Hopefully we will. Whether if Embiid's playing or not, which I don't think Embiid is going to play tomorrow. Because it's the second half of a back-to-back, and you don't need Joel Embiid getting hurt again going into the playoffs. So, in my opinion, do not expect Joel Embiid to play tomorrow because of that. It's going to be more so for rest purposes to prevent his meniscus from getting put into even more pain. So, look for Joel Embiid to not play tomorrow, and look for Paul Reed to get a heavy workload as the team's starting center, especially if Mo Bamba is still not playing in tomorrow's matchup. This is domination for his one word. Shout out to my guy Charles Adderley. Says Embiid, no doubt, will give this team a chance to make a postseason run. As long as he's really close to him, not 100% exactly, the 76ers will have a chance by a landslide. Eagles talk about it. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Until next stream, peace and blessings. Hey, shout out to my guy Charles Adderley, man. Appreciate you for coming through, Charles. Thanks for another powerful stream broadcast tonight. Charles, my guy, man. I got you, Charles. Appreciate you for coming through. Tuning in like always, my good sir. It's great to see this team playing some good basketball towards the end of the regular season and into the playoffs. So, sir, you already know, no matter how many scrubs there are to end off the season for the 76ers, they find ways to get it done. Good teams find a way to win, and the 76ers were able to do that no matter how banged up of a squad Memphis was tonight. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, and the 76ers did their part. Sixers get some good rest tonight, and let's come back tomorrow night with another great game to go on a 5-game winning streak. Yes, sir, you already know. This is all going to be a work as a priority. Absolutely, man. That's mandatory for me, especially on a Tuesday for my sake. Have a good night, B. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Hey, Eagles, man, shout out to you, my guy, for coming through. And shout out to everyone that came through tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate every single one of you guys that have come through and supported. So shout out to you guys, man, for coming through and tuning in. Once again, we will be live for the game tomorrow against the San Antonio Spurs for the second half of the back-to-back. And also, once again, do not expect Joel Embiid to play tomorrow, with it being the second of a back-to-back. Do not expect him to play tomorrow night. So if you see Paul Reed or Mo Bamba starting, if Mo Bamba is back, that is going to be the case. But look for one of those two to start tomorrow, as Joel Embiid will look to not re-aggravate his injury going into the playoffs. But look for him to potentially be back on Tuesday if he does not go ahead and play tomorrow. But on that note, ladies and gents, that's pretty much going to go ahead and do it for me. Be sure to like and subscribe if you guys have not done so, ladies and gents. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out. The Sixers win. Let's go. Peace, everybody. Have a good night, y'all. God bless and peace.